Hey there, everybody. I'm George Zekin. With me here is Ed the Shred, and today we have some pretty exciting stuff for you.
That's right, and I am not Chainsaw, just in case anyone got confused about that. Chainsaw will be here, talking about some exciting stuff very soon, but I'm going to be kicking this off with Zekin here, talking about some news and some other awesome things, right?
There are some pretty exciting things happening right now in the VG world.
That's right. I mean, for one, we launched last week that awesome 24-hour stream. If you did not see it, check it. We are going to be releasing some videos from it, but do go see the stream replay. It's awesome. Thank you so much to all of you guys who contributed.
Oh yeah, and for sure. For all the new players out there and to all of you guys who are checking out Vainglory for the first time, we're super excited to have you, and we're going to try making this an awesome experience for everyone involved.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Should we move on to news and then some viewer games?
Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to kick it off with a few games really soon, but before that, we got some really awesome stuff going on.
Yeah, that's right. So we launched last week. We've actually grown really quickly. Welcome, all Android players. It's been really fun to see you. Also, loads more iOS players from around the world. We've been watching you guys grow real quick, so it's been really fun. Perhaps the biggest news this week is actually the Korea Invitational next week, where in fact a whole bunch of us are flying over to Korea this weekend, among with most of the big teams that you know. There's 8 teams altogether. It's going to be fought out over 2 days, Monday and Tuesday next week in Korea. It's unfortunately not live streamed. The stadium is awesome. We're not allowed to show you pictures of it just yet, but it is ridiculous. And we look forward to showing footage from there. But it is recorded next week, and then we'll be releasing one match at a time over the next couple of weeks. So we'll be excited to do that. But hopefully you'll see lots of fun tweets and pictures and posts from Korea, from that incredible stadium next week.
And we got some super awesome hype video for you right here.
Oh, that is, yeah, get hyped.
Check it out right here.
Vainglory World Invitational.
Okay, seriously.
How cool is that?
That's awesome, right?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, working with a TV production company does have its advantages. So
For sure.
You will, by the way, see some of both teams you know, but also casters that you will know. So it'll be really fun. It's a real mix of a new Korean pro casting crew, as well as some of the Vainglory casters that you've seen from before. So it should be a real fun party.
Most definitely, most definitely.
And another piece of news, those of you who were observant over the past 24 hours may have noticed a slight glitch in our server levels last night.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We would normally deny it. But actually, what really happened was last night was we had a couple of hours of server issues, first in North America, then globally, then in East Asia, then again globally, and then it all got resolved. So it was a rough night. Firstly, it was actually a pretty rough night. Lots of people stayed up all night to work on the issues. The good news is we actually found the root cause. It was actually very clear. It was a misconfiguration in our database setup, which made it that now that the audience has grown so quickly and the load has grown, it actually exposed just a suboptimal setup that we had. And now that we've fixed it, we can actually invite a ton more players again and keep on growing, which is really awesome. But what I wanted to do, though, was to say a huge thanks, not just for your guys' patience, but also for the Love VG hashtag last night. It was truly special for us who were working on that all the way through, to see you guys stand up and support us and support the game. We've all been part of launching games in the past, and as you know, with any live game, when your audience grows quickly, sometimes you end up having server glitches. And most of the time, I'm personally used to having a community that attacks you in any way, shape, or form the minute that there's the first sign of an issue. But you guys have been incredible and supportive all the way through, and we really want to thank you guys for that. So really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are the best community in the world.
Yep, you guys are super awesome, and let's kick off for the match. We got some super high-level players right here.
Let's do that.
All right, so hop into gameplay right now. We got pretty much a full Vainglorious lineup right here. It's pretty exciting.
It is purely Vainglorious all the way through.
Yep, I think except ACII, everyone else is Vainglorious. And ACII himself is Pinnacle of Awesome, so he's pretty darn good.
Nah, Pinnacle.
Nah, just Pinnacle. Not good enough, huh? Not good enough. All right, so we're probably gonna swap out for Chainsaw.
Yeah, let's get Chainsaw's aggressive commentary in here right now.
It looks like someone dropped out of the game real quick, so we're gonna get this started up really fast again.
All right.
Alrighty.
And now we're gonna get in Chainsaw.
And now we're gonna get in Chainsaw.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go back and check up on the servers.
All right, sounds good. Alrighty, we're gonna have Chainsaw right over here. Boom. So this is actually Chainsaw.
Hey.
Previously we had the Shred, and we also have, I'm gonna scoot off camera a little bit so Sugar Venom can make her way on.
I'm just typing.
We also have Sugar Venom, and right here, this is a pretty exciting match. So we have, I'm gonna turn the camera so they can actually see you. Boom.
Excellent.
We can now see Sugar
You're the
Venom.
teacher, so you need to be on camera.
Oh no, someone is not accepting. So we're gonna go back to Big Cam for a second while we get things sorted out real quick.
You can see we're all nerds over here. I've got my Game of Thrones shirt. Showing some
Most definitely. And as usual, today, this is what we're going to be doing. We are going to be doing a few viewer games. We're going to be doing some analysis, some shoutcasting, some skin reveals. And
some skin reveals,
Chainsaw is going to talk all about these skin reveals because he knows exactly what's going on. He knows all like the thought process behind it. And it's going to be super awesome.
Yeah, and we're going to give you a little bit of an inside track on what it's like here at Super Evil. Some of you guys were able to come in last week and see exactly what it's like.
That's great.
I can talk a little bit about why I chose to be here and why some of us chose to be here and what it takes to become a super evil employee.
To become super evil?
That's right.
Everyone wants to be super evil, right?
That's right.
All right, so making sure this game kicks off really well, and we'll get started pretty soon. So stay tuned, and all right, looks like we got the game started. Let's do this.
Can you lower the game sound a little?
Lower the game sound? Sure thing. I can definitely do that. Done.
Doesn't Ed the Shred look like a Bond villain? To be honest, though, so do I in Sugar Venom. But still.
I too can be a Bond villain.
Yes, you could.
Yes.
You need
Actually,
a
you look
cat.
like a good guy. You look like the guy that gives Bond the gadgets.
Alright, so we have
go.
ACI on Cruel, Truth of Light on Vox, and Adagio being played by Lost Boy Top versus Cola Meeks Ringo of Joseph's Vox and Pawn the Original's Adagio. And I'm actually expecting Ringo to go into the jungle this time. Normally, Ringo goes in the lane. However,
That's right.
I do think a lot of teams have been messing around with these triple range comps.
Yeah.
And it's actually extremely effective because you can out-trade the other team early on. And, oh, right here, Cola Meeks might be face checking,
Well,
but
with
he has a flare.
With a good team, you can really get a lot of experience in the jungle.
Most definitely. And right here you can see why this triple range team
Nice
comp is
range.
so powerful. It's shoving out the blue teams early on.
Yes.
And right now the blue team can't really do much because Cruel is actually pretty weak early game. And right there you see the Truth of Light going down super early on because of the early invade.
Yes. And when your teammate's really aggressive, Adagio can really do a good job of keeping people on fire.
Most definitely. Especially against those melee heroes. If Cruel walks in, Adagio has to heal himself to get to fire. And
right.
Cruel is so slow, he won't be able to keep up and keep applying those weakness stacks.
Sure. And you see how quickly they're able to clear the jungle, even at this low level.
Most definitely. Definitely one of the powers of the double range team composition in the jungle is that they can kite these minions super easily, and they basically take no damage. Like right now,
Absolutely.
Pawn the Original and Kolomika is trading off aggro so that these minions are unable to touch them, and that's so important.
But Adagio seems to be really key in these double ranged kind of compositions.
Most definitely. You definitely want to support on your team, and Adagio is pretty much the main support that is ranged.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sort of play like Petal as support. Her seeds are pretty good at keeping you sustained, but Adagio is really, really powerful with his basic attacks and his heals.
With the advent of Rona, Adagio seems to be showing up in matches a lot more than the previous update.
And right there, you see Lost by Top going down
Here
yet
we
again.
go.
ACI getting extremely low. Red team has rotated down, so this is actually some really good play by the red side.
Absolutely.
Constantly putting in pressure. Lost by Top having a rough time, but the red team just constantly invading, looking to take the early advantage. And they're only up 700 gold, but they're up 3 kills already. Alrighty, we see Pawn the Original trying to steal some camps with Kolomik. However, they are getting a little bit low, so this could be a little bit risky for them. Looks like they're going to be okay as they walk out. So what the blue team is really aiming for right here is to basically scale into the mid to late game. If they can manage to do that, they'll be fine. Since Cruel is such a powerhouse mid to late game, he'll be able to tank everything. He'll be able to drop people's attack damages. He'll be able to do so many things. And if he can get to that point, he'll be fine, especially with the Dodger healing him. But
Yeah.
right now, they just might not make it there.
Yeah, there's a lot of gold inflation throughout the game, so that if you manage to stay real cool, there's a chance for you to really catch up.
Most definitely. All right, ACII at 4 creep kills. Pretty low compared to Cole Meek's 14. So this is going to be tough. However, there's a little bit of a experienced rubber banding. So if you do fall really far behind, and right there, I just wasn't paying attention, and I Love Joseph actually goes down in lane.
Very quickly, in fact.
So very, very well played by the blue side, taking advantage of a little bit over aggression from I Love Joseph. And that's definitely what you want to do. And you can see the blue team has mine scout traps littered everywhere. And for those of you who are new to Vainglory, scout traps are basically, a little bit of vision around them. And if an enemy walks over them, they will beep a little bit and explode after a second or so.
In many ways, the vision is far more important than the actual damage they can cause to other opponents. So finding really good places to hide those scout traps is really good for your team.
Yep, for sure. And right now, it looks like the blue team is re-engaging with the red side. This could be a little bit of trouble, and Cruel is actually going to be able to do a little bit of damage if he actually manages to get a few basic attacks off, but he's just running. Colamik is pressuring him out super early on. The heavy steel already coming out. Truth of Light is just chilling in lane. ACII might look to re-engage, but he just backs off.
Well, Pawn the Original did a really good job of slowing everybody down and allowing Ringo to get those shots off.
Most definitely. So right here, Truth of Light, trying to clear out the lane as much as possible and see if they can get any sort of ganks off. They're going to run into a scout trap right here, most likely. Oh, he actually doesn't trigger it, just barely out of range.
Yeah, unfortunately, no one was there for the gank. They were simply clearing out the other jungle.
Most definitely. And right here, the red team engages blue team right now, and Lost Boy Toph is getting pretty low. He has taken down Pawn the Original so low. I love Joseph Michael down, but he's barely survives. Truth of Light, you have to run, man. Get out of there. Colamik is going to finish him off.
Oh!
And the super early ace buff comes out.
Very,
2.2
very
thousand
good.
gold to 3.8, so 1.6 thousand in favor of the red side. They're doing extremely well right now.
It was a really good job of Adagio tanking that situation, since technically in this group he is the tankiest.
Most definitely. And right now the gold mine getting taken down by the red side. For those of you who are new to Vainglory, the gold mine basically accumulates gold over time, and if you kill it, you basically get all the gold that it accumulated. However, once you capture it, it's just going to be grabbing gold for your own team, and if it finishes filling up, it's going to pay out to your team. So it's up to the other team to take it away from you. Alright, I love Joseph. Coming out with 36 CS and 32 on Colamik to the 40 of Truth of Light. So Truth of Light actually doing extremely well in lane. However, their jungle is getting kind of run over right now, so he's going to have to go help them out. Alright, let's see. Blue team running over a couple scout traps right here, getting revealed by them. And you can see the flare above their head, which means that they are revealed by the red team. However, Lost by Toph taken down again. Pretty low, but I don't think the red team's quite in position for this. ACI might be putting himself in a lot of danger right here. He's okay. I have Joseph goes in super hard, holy cow. But he's gonna be okay. Truth of Light gets taken down. Colamik is so powerful right now with this super early Sorrow Blade just 6 minutes in. Oh, and the Hellfire Brew comes out, finishing off Toph.
Goodness.
ACII left with a sliver of health. Joseph
brutal attack.
Just runs. Joseph just runs. He makes it out of there with a sliver of health. Truth of Light barely survives. However, it's 1-8 right now. The blue team is getting kind of slaughtered.
Well, the red team seems to have just slightly better map awareness this game.
Most definitely. The red team definitely taking advantage of their early game team composition, able to pressure out the blue team early on, and just basically litter the jungle with scout traps. Keeping vision up is super important, and the red team is doing a fantastic job of it right now.
Well, red team Adagio is doing a really good job of slowing people down and really stretching out the line, allowing, even in the middle of a team fight where they seem to be really bunched up, these 2v1 situations, even though there's all three of them. So you'll have one person attacking and the other two kind of running because of the slows that Adagio is putting in.
Most definitely. Like running through an Adagio, especially with the Cruel, is incredibly difficult because you get so slow, and if Cruel is unable to catch up to his enemies, he's completely useless. He's not able to sustain, he's not able to do any damage, and until he hits level 6, he's basically a liability for his team.
Absolutely.
The Truth of Light in a little bit of danger, but I think he'll be okay. He's revealed by a flare though, so he's gonna have to get out of there. Pawn the Original makes his way up through the lane, takes a little bit of damage from the scout trap, but there's an Adagio on the red team. They don't actually care about this damage because they're gonna heal it right back up.
Absolutely.
Let's see, Truth of
It's
Light.
better to remove that vision.
ACI trying to hit level 6 as soon as he can. However, there's a huge level difference between a blue and red side right now. Colamik is level 8 on Jungle Ringo. That is kind of incredible. Like Jungle Ringo definitely becoming more and more popular with the advent of Adagio becoming a more popular support, and especially with Fortress too. Fortress plus Ringo is actually a very deadly jungle combination.
Absolutely.
And though they're not taking advantage of it this game, the double range is also extremely good against weak junglers such as Cruel. Cruel, good come mid game and late game. Early game, he's gonna have a very rough time. Alright, Kolamik just chilling around. You can see the amount of scout traps the red team has out. It's just... They're everywhere. Look at this. They're littering the blue side jungle with them. The backline is safe, but everywhere else, if the blue team goes anywhere, the red team basically will see them. Alright, Lost Boy Tough. Level 5. ACI does hit level 7, so he will have his stun. However, the red team's coming in to invade. ACI, you're going to go down.
Here we go again.
He is. Oh, Pond
And
misses the slow.
again. Oh,
The stun
goodness.
comes out.
Oh,
Will
here
he
we
be
go.
okay? He gets dropped.
Nope.
Last auto attack
Nope.
finishes him off. Truth of Light, you gotta run. Kolamik is just gonna do so much damage. Truth of Light, oh, almost takes Kolamik down, but he's gonna get dropped super low. Kolamik barely makes it out. Lost Point off. Will you survive this? I think you're going
doing a really
down.
good job of rotating out the DPS.
Most definitely. Every single time. Oh, the wait for it comes out, but just barely misses. And Kolamik is trying to chase down Lost Point Top. He might actually be able to finish him if he gets a shot off. Nope. He's gonna make it out of there, so
Instead, they take the tower.
they take the turret down. A 4,000 goldie coming out for the red side, 9 minutes in. That is huge. Red team definitely taking advantage of the snowball effect. They are taking a small lead and just going with it.
Well, what seems like to be a balanced team on the left side seems to be falling down in front of a bunch of elven archers, as far as I'm concerned.
Most definitely. Just one shot after another. The red team's just taking advantage of their range so well. They're able to just poke and poke and poke. And then as soon as the blue team gets even slightly low, they just go all in and finish them off.
For sure, it feels like a bunch of rotating jets as they're fighting.
Most definitely. Being able to take advantage of, being able to, rotate out who's taking damage on your team and who is able to kite away is so very important. And for those of you who are new to the stream or new to Vainglory, this is Vainglory, the mode perfected for touch, and we've just launched, so we're super excited to have you guys all here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Join us for a couple games. We're going to be playing some viewer games, we're going to be doing some spectated matches, we're going to be doing a little bit of analysis, so
Yeah,
super
and
exciting.
a little bit of an inside look.
Oh yeah, we got some skin reveal, which is going to be awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Joseph, 75 CS, pretty good. The Truth of Light is actually doing extremely well on his team. 88 CS for him. However, his team is getting completely wrecked. Cruel has 18 CS, which is brutally low.
Can you lower the in-game sound even more?
Lower the in-game sound even more.
I've got a
Okay,
couple requests.
I will do such a thing.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, another ace has happened. Again, they seem to be just rotating so very nicely. And it's even more important with these a little bit more fragile characters and these range characters. So you have... It's like an archer's line, where the first unleashes its volley and then the next one unleashes its volley.
Most definitely out of Joseph doing a number on this turret. It's going to go down so quickly, especially with the ace buff minions coming out. Ace buff minions will basically wreck turrets if you leave them to their own devices.
That's right.
And Kolamik taking a little bit of damage, but he just doesn't care at this point. He's level 11. He is the highest level in the game by far. He's 2 levels above Isle of Joseph, who is the next highest in the game. I don't see the blue team coming back from this.
This is very hard. I mean, Isle of Joseph has that Sorrow Blade, and those towers are going to go down really fast.
Most definitely. Oh, looks like an infusion is coming out on Isle of Joseph. A little bit of a buff to himself. Gets a little bit more armor, a little bit more shield, a little bit more attack speed.
That's
And just a
right.
little more damage, which... Though it only lasts about 2.5 minutes, it's still going to make such a big impact on this game, especially when it's so far ahead.
And it's quite a brutal force multiplier for Vox. Oh, I double infusion early with Vox.
Oh yeah. Vox just taking advantage of all the crystal power, all the attack speed, all the cooldown, everything that infusions give you, Vox wants a lot of.
For sure, all of his perk is really magnified by those stats.
Most definitely. And right here you can see that the red team, they can basically do whatever they want. They can walk over the blue side right now, and if they group up and push, I don't think there's too much the blue team can do about it. Kolamik gets jumped on though, but not too much is going to happen. I have
Here
Joseph
comes
might be
Isle of
caught
Joseph.
out. He is... No way.
Is
Okay.
he? Oh,
he's
come
going to make
on.
it out. That's...
Impossible. And now he's got some life left.
Okay, so I would like to say that was a good play by Isle of Joseph baiting in the blue team. But honestly, I think he just misplayed, and then because his team was so far ahead, they were able to take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
I don't think in any way, shape, or form was that a good play. But good for him. Hopefully, he can keep that up. All right. Upon the original, doing work on that support adagio, just able to keep his team alive the entirety of this game. And right now, the only kill that the blue team has is on that of Joseph, and that was purely like a 3-on-1 gank. That
Yes.
I guess he just wasn't paying attention, or he just wasn't ready for it. But
Just caught out at the
Jeez.
50-yard line and got smashed.
most definitely, especially when you're in lane, you don't want to push out too far because you are susceptible to those ganks coming in from the jungle.
Yeah, absolutely. And with Vox's short range, it does make you really susceptible.
Most definitely. Lost Boy Top walking in the bushes. He'll be okay. However, they are revealed by these flares. ACII taking a lot of damage. Wait for it comes out. Upon the original.
There we go. Again, caught out right in the
Destroys
middle.
Lost Boy Top. Truth of Light taking a ton of damage right now. Meek finishes him off. ACII taking extremely low. And another ace comes out. I think this is going to be game.
Yeah.
I don't see the blue team coming back from this. They are so incredibly low. And they're just so far behind at this point. 13,000.
That's a huge difference.
This is really surprising to see.
Well, with that last team fight, it was really good for you guys to be able to see that even in a full team fight, you can get caught out 3-on-1.
Most definitely, most definitely. Upon the original, finishing off his turret with Meek by his side, Joseph murders Truth of Light.
Again, the same thing just happened.
The Burst Judgment comes out, but it does absolutely nothing. Lost Boy Top's taking extremely low. The Hell's Heart comes out. ACI gets almost dropped. And the last turret falls, and looks like the red team's going to take game number 1. Well, I would say game number 1, but we're just kind of playing with viewers, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so the game actually doesn't end yet. I'm pretty sure the red team could have finished that. I guess they want to do a little bit more beforehand, just to be safe. Maybe pick up some infusions.
I don't know.
Pick up Kraken.
1-21. I don't know
Yeah,
if that was safe.
I'm not actually sure about that. I think they would have won regardless, but, you know,
Yeah, for
whatever they
sure.
want to do.
Walking around the other side of the crystal and rotating again probably would have gotten them.
Most definitely. All right, they're level 11 and 12 across the board, and the blue team, Lost Boy Top is still level 9. This is rough.
It is. It's really painful.
All right, looks like they're doing what they can. They are doing what they can. Kraken has spawned. If you do K Kraken, it will join your team and kind of stomp down the lane, destroying some turrets. It ignores all enemy heroes and minions, but it does so much damage to turrets. If you don't stop the Kraken from stomping your turrets down, it will end the game for you.
That's right. And it's not because that the blue team has had really particularly horrible
Ooh.
play. Wow, what was
Barely
that?
made it in time.
Oh my goodness.
So Lost
the
Boy
red-
Top almost caught out.
Red team's just been a little bit more coordinated, both with map awareness and in the middle of team fights.
Most definitely. And right now, without any turrets left to defend them, blue team is going to have an extremely rough time. Lost Boy Top goes in, casts versus Judgment, but it gets dropped before it finishes casting. I Love Joseph barely dodges from Hell's Heart. He would have been stunned up and potentially taken down, but no such luck for ACI, and he's going to drop now as he's the last man standing. And the red team is going to finish things off. So good game to the red side. They played a pretty immaculate game. They got killed once, but overall, they snowballed extremely well. They took that early advantage. They knew they had a strong early game composition, especially with the Crow on the other side, and they just rolled with it.
Well, even that single gank allowed the other two of the team to really clear out the jungle. It kept blue team quite distracted.
Most definitely. And right there, ACI has sold his build because he knows that they lost. All right, going back to the big cam. This is Chainsaw. That over there is Sugar Venom. She's hiding slightly off camera. Come on, join us. Join us.
What are we talking about? I'm paying attention to this.
We're talking about Sugar Venom things.
There's chat people and there's stream people.
All right, so we are stream people. You guys are chat people.
I'm a chat person.
Welcome to the stream. This is Vainglory, the mobile perfect for
guys.
touch. Super excited to have everyone here, especially if you haven't checked out our stream or game before.
Yes, I'll be dropping links in the chat to where you can download the game. Welcome to all our new people.
Excellent. Join us. We are super evil.
He's trying so hard to be a Bond villain for you.
I really want to be.
Really need a
One
cat.
One day.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna get another game set up real quick, and hopefully, in the meantime, why don't we have Chainsaw talk about this skin? So this is Saw Tier 2.
This is Saw Tier 2. So
They've
Saw,
seen it before, right?
Yeah. You guys have kind of seen this this splash art before. So Saw Tier 1, the idea was they sent this hunter robot to eliminate Saw, who for some reason is going to save the world. And he wasn't able to take Saw out. Saw is just too good. So they decided to send an upgrade. You know, someone with a more powerful plasma rifle, with better armor and better tracking systems. So we'll see if Saw survives Tier 2.
I think he will. Saw is pretty awesome. I'm getting another game set up right now, so why don't you tell me a little about like what went into the skin?
Well, originally Saw as I saw him, was sort of this space marine that was just so bro that he doesn't even wear like his armor. He's just like showing his guns and stuff like that. So I put a gun in his gun, and I thought, you know, what would really be cool is that how do you take out a guy like that? You know, you take out a guy like that with the mechanical version of him, right? And I was, in fact, at first I was toying with the idea that Saw himself was actually some form of cyborg, but Sugar Venom came up with the idea of like, you know, sending a cyborg to take Saw out. Maybe you can talk about that.
What are we talking about?
So
I'm a chat person.
we're talking about Sawborg here.
You guys.
This is very important.
Okay. Yeah. People accuse me of killing Saw because.
Oh yeah, especially those people that really love Saw.
But it's only a side story, a what
true.
if sort of story.
Most of these skins are what ifs.
This is true.
All of them so far.
Yeah, so far.
All right, we're gonna get another game set up here
we go.
super soon. We got a few more people trying to join up, and if you guys want to play, add ZKNT all caps in game. Might invite you. It's gonna be kind of random, so I'm just kind of inviting random people at the time.
How do you play on the stream?
You have to add ZKNT on the North American servers. I will be playing on other servers in the future and other, you know, streams. So for now, it's gonna be on North America. So add ZKNT all caps, and we got one more person joining up, and we should be as the next game started. I'm excited. This game will be all Pinnacle of Awesome. So we're just kind of moving down from the top.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna be playing?
Maybe next game. Maybe next game.
Okay.
I kind of want to spectate some. I want to see how everyone's been playing. I want to see some awesome builds. So
I want to see some experimental play.
yeah, I want to see. Come out with your most experimental stuff
That's
that you
all
can.
you do. It's so annoying.
It's a fun way to play the
I
game.
just want to win a game at home.
All
If you
right.
could stop trying something.
All right.
I
All
gotta
right.
try
Fair
stuff.
enough.
We gotta try stuff.
All right. So we got a full team of Pinnacle of Awesomes here. We got Nail
do this.
on maybe Taka. Got Brodzilla, Otaku Yaj,
We're
Euphoric.
seeing a pedal. Here we go.
Oh
Ooh,
yes. So Ellen DeGeneres is actually
Love it.
well known for her pedal.
Yes.
I've seen Ellen DeGeneres play a ton of pedal, extremely good at it, and especially with the last patch,
Yeah.
definitely really scary.
Yeah. Well, Ellen's been really loyal.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna make sure you're taken care of.
Oops. All right, looks like someone didn't quite lock in. Let's get this thing started again.
Is this NA?
This
Yes.
is NA. So as soon as the game gets started, I'm gonna swap it back to the spectator camera. In the meantime, I'm gonna switch this over real quick because we're totally doing viewer game analysis and not a skin reveal because we already did that.
That's right.
This game should be starting in just a brief moment. And here we go. You got Taki Yaj on that Vox. Nehi? I don't know how to say that name, I'm sorry. But Nehi on Taka. Got
Let's try
Brodzilla
Nehi.
on Catherine. Euphoric on Fortress. DNZIO on Vox. And Ellen DeGeneres on Pedal. This is exciting. I want to see how this pedal plays out because I've seen both Weapon and Crystal Pedal come
right.
to life in this past patch. And Ellen DeGeneres is definitely one of the best pedal players in the world. This should be really exciting to see. So right now, Euphoric, and I'm assuming Pedal is going to be in jungle with them, but I'm not actually sure yet. It could be the Vox Fortress combo, but I'm expecting to see Pedal with the Fortress. Alright, so red team running out into the middle of the jungle. Blue team checking to see if there's an invade, but no one's going to come over from the red side. Red team's just taking their own side of the jungle camps. Blue team doing the same thing on their own. And Ellen DeGeneres, I want to see what she builds. She has a Swift Shooter right now, but that doesn't really mean anything until she starts building tier 2 items.
That's right.
And right now we have yet another Vox versus Vox duel in the lane. DNZIO has a Swift Shooter versus Otaku's Book Eulogies. So Otaku will have a little bit more sustain, but I think if DNZIO decides to go for the all-in, he's going to win because Book Eulogies does do nothing in a 1v1 duel. It's like, what, 5 weapon power, which is pretty negligible.
It really is, but it starts to set things up early on for Vox.
Most definitely. All right, Ellen DeGeneres hits level 2, gets those money-ins. And on the other side, you got Nehi and Brodzilla potentially going for early game. Otaku is just kind of chilling right now. Euphoric and Ellen DeGeneres are doing what they can. So it looks like Otaku's trying to bait in DNZIO. If he comes up, Catherine and Taka are pretty nearby, but it looks like they're going to go toward the shop, buy up what they can. Catherine does have her Merciless Pursuit at level 1, so even at level 1, she's a pretty big threat. The stun into a Vox slow coming out from Pulse and the Taka damage is definitely enough to take out anyone.
That's right. Even at low levels, Taka's well capable of erasing people.
Most definitely. And Otaku right here, playing a pretty dangerous game. DNZIO gets stunned up,
gank.
but he makes it out. So
right.
Catherine, though her stun's pretty good, against the Vox, if you time your Sonic Zoom just right, you will be able to escape those Catherine ganks as deadly as they are. And right now, in the meantime, while the blue team's going for those ganks, red team's just farming away. So Petal's getting pretty far ahead. DNZIO is actually doing okay. It's 16 and 16 CS right now. I don't think they can pull this gank off. Petal, Fortress, not exactly the greatest ganking combination.
Until Petal, or rather, until Fortress starts to build mid to late game.
Right.
His burst can happen quite surprisingly.
Most definitely. And even if he doesn't have burst, he can go for that Shiver Steel for that slow on his basic attack. And that is incredibly dangerous for Vox. If Vox is slowed up, he's going to have a very, very tough time escaping. Even though he gets that Sonic Zoom, he's still going to drop pretty quickly. And right here, Ellen DeGeneres and Euphoric get into a fight with the blue team. He jumps in. The Scout Trap does no damage. Euphoric is trying to do what he can. Ellen DeGeneres is doing so much damage to Nehi. Nehi tries to finish off Euphoric. Euphoric does go down. Ellen DeGeneres finishing off Nehi. Ellen DeGeneres might drop to Otaku, but DNZIO joins the fight. Brodilla is doing what he can. The Stormguard shield just doing a little bit of damage to those minions, but there everyone's just going to walk away. So 1-for-1 fight. Pretty solid. Brodilla goes in with the stun. That is
awkward fight at the store again. Here we go.
All right, Ellen DeGeneres does go down. On the other side, Catherine does drop, and I think DNZIO is going to... will he win this? There's a Scout Trap. Oh my gosh. Okay, so whoever placed that Scout Trap is a hero. I don't know who did it, but you are a hero. Finishing off Otaku, helping out DNZIO. That was a very close fight. There was definitely an opportunity for DNZIO to lose that.
That's right.
And that Scout Trap definitely turned the tides.
And I suspect it was Euphoric.
Most likely. Euphoric definitely going with that more supporty build. Looks like he's going to be building a little bit tanky. He has that light shield. He has an O card. He has light armor. So he's going to be pretty tanky early on. However, up against Catherine, Catherine is like the queen of tank.
That's right.
She can build no tank items and still be tanky because of her Storm Guard. However, I think Catherine's going to build maybe a Crucible early on. I don't know if that's the greatest idea. She does have the Dragon Heart. I actually expect that to be turned into a Shiver Steel, and that'll be extremely effective. Euphoric jumping in super far, being really, really aggressive. Ellen DeGeneres should stick with him so he gets the extra move speed, but Euphoric might get taken down here yet again. All right, so Petal has grouped up with Fortress. Nehi does drop to the last shot from Ellen DeGeneres. Brodilla is in, but he's going, he stuns a money in, so... Don't do that. That is not recommended. Otaku's taken down extremely low, and he has finished off Ellen DeGeneres. Holy cow. The damage coming out from Petal is pretty real right now. Eclipse Prism, Crystal Bit, and some Swift Shooters.
Well, Ellen built attack speed early to take advantage of that long range that Petal has.
Most definitely. And Petal with the longest range in the game by not huge, but in this game, definitely by quite a bit because Vox's range, not exactly the longest.
Very short, yes.
And right there, you can see her taking advantage of the stutter stepping. DNZIO, 31 CS to Otaku's 27. 1-2-0 on Otaku and 3-0-1 DNZIO. And right now, it scores 3-6. Only 900 gold difference. And honestly, I wouldn't actually say this game is too far in favor of the red side right now because once Taka gets to level 6, I think Ellen DeGeneres is going to start melting.
That's certainly a possibility. But if she does what you used to do with Ringo with the double Shiver Steel, maybe not.
Maybe not. But Taka, extremely bursty, might be able to take down Vox, might be able to take down Petal. So it's going to be up to the red team to play pretty safe in these fights and because they have to be really wary of Taka jumping in and just wiping one of them off the map. And that's definitely something you have to watch out for when you're playing against assassins.
And you got to keep Petal alive because she's the answer to Catherine.
Most definitely. Those minions just kind of chomp through the Storm Guard. They don't really care too much. They do such low damage that the Storm Guard doesn't actually proc off them. And that could definitely be a problem for the blue side. They don't really have anything that can clear these minions particularly quickly. So it's something that they have to keep their mind on. If they don't take down Petal early on in these fights, she will just completely destroy them. Alright, you got euphoric 0, 2, and 3 on that fortress. Doing some pretty good job of keeping the rest of his team alive. Ellen DeGeneres 3, 1, and 2, doing really well on that pedal. Actually building a lot of attack speed, so I expect this to be turning into an alternating current at some point. Maybe a Shadowglass, maybe a Frostburn. Definitely want to take advantage of Frostburn on pedal. That helps you keep your range and just lets you play extremely safe.
Yeah, well, and high speed low burst again really starts to take a toll on Catherine.
Most definitely. And Catherine definitely look for those early engages onto Vox, maybe just shutting him down before he gets too much damage out in these fights. Yeah. And then they could be probably like 3v2 the rest of the team.
That's right. Stunning Vox is very key.
And even if she doesn't get the stun off, the Blast Tremor Silence is so effective against him. He's not going to be able to do really anything because Vox really wants to use Sonic Zoom to stay pretty mobile in fights. Yes. And if you take that away from him, he has a very tough time. Looks like the red team actually takes down his turret, so that's one danger of leaving Petal unchecked. She will rip through your turrets so quickly. And though, like, the majority...
Again,
here we go.
Putting in that key scout trap.
Yep, most definitely. Rodilla runs away, and that was kind of a mistake on the blue side. They engaged 2v3. Not really something you want to do.
But they did, in fact, go after the correct person. They went after Petal.
Most definitely. Petal almost going down. Maybe if they had a little more damage coming out, they would have been able to finish him off. But in this case, not so much luck. Right.
But in order to do that, they had to walk through the Vox gauntlet.
It actually looks like the blue team has to surrender because Otaku did disconnect. That's really unfortunate.
That's
we'll let these guys play one more time because they deserve it. They deserve it. That's really unfortunate that he did disconnect, but it's all right. We'll get another player in here real soon and try again.
So as we're setting this up, I can talk to you a little bit about our philosophies when we're creating characters or skins. A lot of times when I create a skin or a character, I think, what's the player's dream? And that's key. You know, the characters or the skins need to be aspirational.
Most definitely.
You want to either be them or you want to be friends with them, or that's so important. Like most of us when we were kids, as much as we enjoyed Bugs Bunny or Homer Simpson, very few of us wanted to be them. We'd want to be Superman or Batman and things like that. Naruto. So that's what I keep in mind. And so the first passes of the skins would generally be that way, but that's not to say we won't have funny and clever skins in the future.
Most definitely. And right here we do have another game ready for you guys. So starting off with the same players again. Petal is not coming out this time, unfortunately, but Ellen DeGeneres is taking that Catherine instead. I mean, it looks like we might have a Celeste jungle. So that's also pretty exciting.
Jungle Celeste.
Heroes.
The world is upside down these days.
Oh, yeah. So heroes in Vainglory are pretty flexible. You can take almost anything anywhere. I've started to see a lot of lane crawl, which is pretty surprising. Like, you never would have thought that to be a thing. Petal is pretty much wherever she wants to go. Glaive used to be thought as a jungle primary hero, but he's been taking the lane so many times that I think people are just playing a lane now. And it's really exciting to see.
Around the office, we call Jungle Ringo Ranger Ringo.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I actually tried to invite Green Ranger to this game, but no such luck. He was already in a party. It was very sad. All right.
Do you think we'll be doing lower elo games? Do you do those on Wednesdays?
Yeah, I'll definitely be inviting some more players in after this game. I just wanted to make sure these guys got, a match going.
Yes. I like watching all the elos.
Yeah, me too. It is fun. Justin Timberlake
complains when it's all vainglorious, and then the chat complains when it's lower. Yeah.
No pleasing you guys.
I love you guys anyway.
This is true. This is true. And for those of you guys who are new to this game, this is Vainglory, the mode perfect for touch, and we are now on Android and iOS. So if you haven't checked it out already, give it a shot. It's pretty exciting.
That is Ellen DeGeneres versus Justin Timberlake.
Isn't it? It's awesome. We have
wonderful.
We have Justin Timberlake versus Ellen DeGeneres in this match.
I'm picturing it now.
It's gonna be epic.
I'm excited and incredibly
confused. The double core collapse comes out. Euphoric taking down pretty low, but Bodilla might go down.
Not.
The scout trap doesn't quite finish off Justin Timberlake. All right, so Justin Timberlake comes out ahead in this battle. Ellen DeGeneres turns tail and runs.
Absolutely.
This is going to be a fun game to shoutcast. Ellen DeGeneres meeting up 1v2. I don't think that's going to work out for you.
The early shielding is really, really helping out.
Most definitely. The early light shield.
Yeah.
That's actually extremely powerful because early game, a lot of characters rely on their abilities to do damage. And light shield just gives you 35 shield for 250 gold. That's so incredibly worth it. You should, okay, a good way to improve your game, counter build your enemies, and an early light armor or early light shield can dramatically reduce the damage you're going to take early on.
Yeah, understanding the fact that Celeste was going to be in the jungle, that was an immediate decision.
Yep. Like Catherine relies a good amount on crystal damage too, so building a light shield, just super smart play by Justin Timberlake. That sounds weird to say. Good job, Justin Timberlake.
I don't think I can get enough of it.
Should I just call him Koshka?
No, you can keep saying it.
No way.
All right, so Justin Timberlake jumping on DNZIO does a lot of damage right there. Turret, he gets stunned up under the turret. Core collapse. He's gonna go
Oh my
down.
goodness, early dive.
Brodilla taking down extremely low. DNZIO might go down here for Nahi. However, the Sonic Zoom comes out, finishes him off. Nahi getting extremely low. I think he's going down. So 2-2 right now. Pretty even game. 100 gold in the lead is the red side, and that was pretty crazy.
It was insane, very early.
And this is pretty exciting stuff. I want to see how well this Jungle Celeste plays out. I personally like playing Jungle Celeste a lot, but it's pretty variable in how effective it is.
Yeah.
And right here we see level 4 on Euphoric. He's most likely going to be not putting a point into core class at level 5 because you can actually save a point, get another point in Heliogenesis at level 6, and it's probably going to be more effective for you because core collapse, while the damage does increase, it's not something you really need points in that early on. Looks like Justin Timberlake is probably going to go for the Aftershock or the Shatterglass. Pretty common on Koshka. She just wants to do a lot of burst damage up front. She does play that more assassin-y role.
For sure.
And it's really up to how quickly he thinks he can take down his primary targets. Euphoric gets a really nice core collapse. Brodilla might go down here. Euphoric finishes him off. Justin Timberlake taking extremely low. One more Heliogenesis. Nope, doesn't get it. And Justin Timberlake just walks away.
From Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres just can't keep up. Come on, Ellen DeGeneres. You got this.
I mean, you're wearing comfortable shoes and everything.
This is true. Oh, Justin Timberlake. This is aggressive.
I think Justin should do a spin to get a little bit more speed.
Doing pretty well.
Oh my goodness.
What does the sun come out? 1 second until Mercy's Pursuit. Euphoric comes. And
overstayed
Justin
his welcome,
Timberlake.
I think.
Nice jukes, but got a little bit greedy there. He wanted to take the
did.
double camp in the back for like a huge amount of gold. DNZIO gets jumped on by Nahi. Brodilla is there, but not too much is going to come from that. Sonic Zoom, pretty effective at getting yourself out of sticky situations. The Heavy Steel versus the Blazing Salvo on Nahi. So right now, DNZIO looks like he's going to have a little bit of advantage in this lane. Though he is losing, so I eat my words completely. He's down about 7 CS, which is not too bad. Especially since he did help his team with 2 assists.
Well, I think Nahi's relying a little bit more on his shielding to help him out in lane instead of trying to go for a lot of damage.
Most definitely. Ellen DeGeneres healing up with a little potion right there. And Euphoric, he could be in a little bit of danger. If he lands a good core collapse right here, this could be a really bad fight for the blue side. Blue side should retreat from this immediately. Brodilla taking a lot of damage. Euphoric extremely low.
Oh my goodness.
But he'll make it out. So Euphoric doing really well right here. 4-2-0 on that Jungle Celeste. Huge amounts of damage, actually. He has the Eclipse Ribbon. He has a Heavy Prism. Like, that's a lot of damage coming out this early in the game. Nahi gets caught out super hard, but he finishes off Euphoric. And I think the blue team's just going to walk out of there.
Euphoric doesn't have any defensive items whatsoever, so she's going to be really vulnerable.
All right, Ellen DeGeneres caught out a little bit, takes a lot of damage, a couple more shots will finish her off, but
so ham.
Justin Timberlake,
really smart.
Oh wow, she died to the bleeding of Fortress, so really well calculated by the blue side. I definitely thought she'd escape there. So pretty good plays right there coming out. Justin Timberlake finishing off quite a few items. He doesn't really have too much yet, but he is level 6. He has that Yummy Catnip Frenzy. Being able to stun up pretty much anyone he wants to is extremely important, especially since the red side doesn't have a reflex block yet. If you do see a lot of stuns coming out from your enemy team, be sure to pick up reflex block. Really, really important to make sure that you don't get yourself caught out or ganked too easily. And if you do reflex block something like Koshka's ult or Catherine's stun, it actually dramatically reduces their fighting power because their goal for like the first moment of the fight is like, okay, at this lockdown priority targets, make sure they aren't able to do any damage. And if they are unable to do that, you can just return fire on them and take them down.
Why do you think they're not going for the camps?
Why do you think they're not going for the camps? I think they're just too busy fighting. I think they should be going for the camps, but they're just kind of bloodthirsty. Ellen DeGeneres playing pretty aggressive, walking into the enemy team's side of the bush, but I don't think too much is going to happen right here. They're just kind of taking advantage of their range and poking down the blue side. I definitely think they should be going for some of these jungle camps because they are giving up a lot of gold right now.
Certainly are.
For no good reason. Right now the gold mine is actually almost full, but I don't think any team is going to go for it until they get a kill on the other team because it does a lot of damage and it can actually let you 2v3 the enemy team even if you're down a member.
One of the things that is a little bit more effective in the lower elos, and I notice people going for a lot more, and I'm guilty of this, is the moral victory, which constantly prevents me from farming, so I have to play less emotionally.
Yep. Oh, right, a huge wave before it comes out. Silences the majority of the red side. Oh, the stun gets cancelled out from Koshka. Euphoric running away. Nahi dropping pretty low. It's taken down. Noticing Spirit like just saunters on out of there. And that was a really well-timed stun. Justin Timberlake was in the middle of casting his ultimate, and it just gets immediately stopped by the red side. So really, really well played by, I'm not actually sure who's got the stun off, but Justin Timberlake's looking to steal his gold mine. It goes to the red side. So good try to Justin Timberlake. He's going to make his way out of there. Ellen DeGeneres cannot possibly catch up. Koshka is super fast. And right now, a 200 gold lead coming out from the red side. And after that fight, they were actually behind for the majority of the game. They were down about 800 gold. That's and after that gold mine, they barely get above the blue side. So blue side just farming much more efficiently. So really good to them. And it's basically time for everyone to kind of fall back, farm the jungle a little bit, get their next few items, and look for more battle.
Although it looks like blue is getting aggressive again with the jungle.
It does. However, the red team is well aware of this. Scout traps are everywhere. Ellen DeGeneres might go in. This is kind of aggressive, but she has a Stormblood shield. She does not care whatsoever. It actually looks like she's going for the Fountain of Renewal, so she's trying to make her team a little bit more able to sustain. However, I think the Crucible might actually be a better choice here. She wants to block the Science coming out from Vox. She wants to block the stun coming out from Koshka. So I'm actually questioning her build a little bit because I think the Crucible would just be much more effective.
Oh, yes, for sure. If she had tankier people, then Fountain would be better.
Like if you want to go for a long sustained fight, Fountain's great, but these are going to be pretty heavy burst fights. The Blast Tremor comes out, gets some silences off, nothing really big happens. Wafer comes out, Euphoric might go down here. The Wafer comes out from the red side, and the blue side has to retreat. Holy cow, Brodilla got dropped instantly.
So brutal.
Yeah, Celeste is doing a huge amount of damage in these fights. 5, 3, and 2, 39 CS. Not the hugest CS numbers, but still, her damage is pretty phenomenal at this point.
Which is why they tried to keep her pinned down early on.
Oh, she might be getting caught out here, though. Nahi knows exactly where she is. Jumps in on him. Finishes him off. What? Oh my gosh. Core Collapse comes out, and she gets
a stun. Oh
finished
my
off.
God.
Ellen DeGeneres
doing her job.
Oh, Euphoric is definitely dead here. So maybe overstaying a little bit, giving up a kill back to the blue side, but you know what? It was worth. She got the kill on Nahi. So worth.
Although Justin got a little distracted in the lane, and his job really should be keeping Celeste pinned all the time.
Most definitely. And DNZIO doing pretty well for himself. 84 CS to Nahi's 74. So the red team picking up a little bit of a lead. 700 gold up. Not huge, but still pretty good. Alright, looks like the blue team is camping the bushes a little bit.
Here comes an attempt.
They chase him out. He burns his boots.
So much mobility.
Yep, using that boot sprint active. Pretty effective. Gets him out of there. However, it's on a 150-second cooldown, so he's not going to be able to use that again anytime soon. Alright, blue team.
This is how Fortress is most dangerous, traveling as a pack like this.
Most definitely. Fortress wants to stick with his friends, make sure he gets those ganks off, make sure he just plays really, really aggressively, because if he's unable to do that, he doesn't really do too much. And right there, you see, he picks up the Warhorn. This will let his team kite extremely well and engage extremely hard.
Yeah, it's his job a lot of the times is just to cut off areas of escape so that his team can smash.
Most definitely. And it looks like a fight might happen, but I don't think the blue team wants to take this fight, considering the gold mine is right there, and it's on the red team's side. Red team actually drops a minion candy on the gold mine, making it a little bit tougher, making it a little bit tankier, making it do a little bit more damage. So it's definitely something the blue team wants to watch out for. So I expect them to just fall back, go back to farming, and just try, biding their time.
Yeah, in a fragile team like this, gold mine is definitely a fourth ally.
All right, looks like the Fortress Wolves are coming out, but they're gonna get dropped extremely quickly. So I feel like that might have been a mistake. Euphoric gets taken extremely low. He gets a huge core collapse. Holy cow.
That is huge.
The Solar Storm comes out, and Euphoric, holy cow. A triple kill coming out for you. A 3-man core collapse.
Yeah.
That's a perfect
That's
stun.
Good play.
That was fantastic play coming out of Euphoric. Getting the 3-man core collapse is not an easy feat. And
It's a sick bait.
wow. They jumped on him. I thought he was going down instantly, but turns it around, gets the 3-man stun, gets the Solar Storm out, and just wipes the blue side.
Solar Storm.
Solar Storm. That's definitely a
Say
master
that 5
bait.
times
Solar
fast.
Storm.
Oh!
All right, Justin Timberlake jumping on
Run,
Euphoric. Euphoric might get taken down here, though, and he does go down, and now it's time for the blue team to make their comeback. DNZIO taking pretty low, not quite going down, gets taken out by Koshka. Ellen DeGeneres is on the run. The Warhorn comes out, and nothing's going to happen. Blue team will probably turn around and just take down this turret. They should probably bring their minions with them, though, because I don't know if they want to tank this.
Ellen is OP.
This is a little bit risky from the blue side. I would not recommend them stay here.
They got this.
All right, now
do.
they got this.
Yeah.
They do, but it was an unnecessary loss of
Oh,
health.
nice.
Yep. All
Well
right. The
played,
ace buff
blue
does
team.
not come out because the red team does respawn. DNZIO and Euphoric are well on their way back out. However, the gold lead has increased to about 3,000 gold for the red side. So it's becoming a little bit dangerous for the blue team.
I gotta move my car, guys.
All right, you go do that.
you in a
Euphoric
little
gets a
bit.
huge stun.
You
Justin
get
Timberlake
it.
taking extremely low. One more heliogenesis, but does not get it. DNZIO chasing down his enemies. And holy cow, he's doing a huge amount of damage, but he might get taken down right here. He is barely surviving. Nehi is okay. Barely okay. DNZIO, if he turns his corner.
Can he make it?
Oh! That was... Let's see if we can watch these things travel. I don't actually... No, I guess not. That would have been really funny if you guys like smacked in base with them and died. But no such luck. That was some fantastic play by DNZIO, finishing a fight 3v1,
That was
taking
intense.
2 kills, and almost killing the third. That's fantastic.
That's certainly the sort of thing that starts to happen with both weapon box.
Most definitely.
They're building similar builds.
They got Tyrant's Michael on DNZIO. Heavy Steel coming out for Nehi. It looks like he's going for a Serpent's Mask.
That's
so
right.
he's going to go for a little bit more sustain, which makes sense because Brodilla will help him with that too.
Absolutely.
When Brodilla marks someone with Law of the Claw, his second ability, it will actually increase the lifesteal you get from whoever you're attacking
That's
by
really
10%.
smart.
So really, really good play. He's going for the long sustained fights, but they're face checking right here, and that is not something you want to do.
Yep.
Solar Storm comes out.
Solar Storm
Just wrecks
and-
blue. Justin Timberlake makes his way out. Ellen DeGeneres is on the hunt, but Brodilla will make it out. Oh, Brodilla, no!
No! Oh!
Brodilla!
Why?
Why'd you do that? You were okay. You had a chance at life. But just throws it away. Kind of a mistake
Justin's
there.
heroics were for naught.
This is true. Justin Timberlake going in. He gets taken extremely low. Black Shadow comes out, but
Run, Justin, run!
he dies.
Oh.
He almost survived. Nehi, finish him off. No, he doesn't finish him off either. Ellen DeGeneres taking extremely low. Turret goes down. And an ace coming out for the red side after some crazy shenanigans. Holy cow.
over my shoulder.
That was kind of silly. That was kind of silly. The red team doing pretty well for themselves. And we have a new member on our stream. We have Ready Player One.
Player one.
Say hi to her. She's awesome. Your turn to man the chat. She's making funny faces at us. That's really mean. You shouldn't do that.
I'm not that awesome.
She's pretty awesome.
I'm like medium levels.
That's her being modest.
Hi guys.
Hey, Asian Persuasion's taking over the stream.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Maximum Asians.
Excellent.
We have to get Q in here now. Gotta get Alex. All right, blue team. Face checking the bush, but they should be okay. They should be buying more flares, honestly. But
Well, if anybody's gonna face check the bush, it should be
Brodilla
him.
is okay. Some damage is being traded here and there. Red team is able to pressure pretty hard with the Heliogenesis because they're just doing huge amounts of damage right now.
That's right.
Ellen DeGeneres is taking kind of low, but she honestly doesn't care at this point.
That's right. I mean, just casting Helio just in front of Ellen DeGeneres has been what's key so far.
Nehi does a little bit of damage to Ellen DeGeneres, but this is actually a good time for the blue team to fight. Ellen DeGeneres is actually out of energy.
That's right.
And if the blue team engages right now, their red team is basically down one member. Catherine is pretty useless without energy, so it's really up to the blue team to notice that and take this
Yeah.
fight immediately.
I mean, really, it's Justin's job to get to the other side of the team.
And it looks like they're playing pretty safe. They're slowly sieging with the Heliogenesis. They're doing a lot of damage, but the blue team is just sustaining pretty well with the Barb Needle coming out on Nehi and Fountain Renewals. Plus, they're basically next to their base, so they can go heal anytime. This is actually dangerous for the red side. Blue team should engage. Go for it. You got
Run
this.
to the other side.
Do it. Do it.
Koshka, run. That's
All
it.
right.
That's how it's done right there. Oh, but a little too late.
All right, yeah.
A little too late.
I feel like the blue team had the opportunity to take this fight, but they were just really, really hesitant. Euphoric actually getting extremely low on energy too, so this is actually a good opportunity for Nahi to finish him off, but they're just gonna walk out. I think he could have taken that fight, actually.
That's true. Infusion and boots would have wrecked that fight.
Most definitely. So he does pop the infusion. He's going to be a little bit stronger for the next 2.5 minutes, but it might be too late. A 7,000 gold lead coming out for the red team. This is going to be a tough battle for the blue team to come back from, especially since the turrets are down.
Yes.
Celeste is so good at pressuring a team when she has no turrets to worry about.
That's right.
The Kraken is up, but let's see if the red team goes for it.
Euphoric's got a lot of damage. And there's minimal shielding on the other side.
Yep. And before anything, big happens, looks like these teams are just kind of having a face-off.
Oh.
However, the Kraken has begun. Ellen DeGeneres finds some people in the bush.
That's right. Using the Kraken to tempt people
The wolves
out.
come out. DNZIO is in the bush. Justin Timberlake
go-
doing a lot of damage.
like on the other
Euphoric
side.
gets
There
locked
you go.
down. Will he get taken down? Euphoric, as Sliver of Health, gets taken down.
Oh.
DNZIO getting extremely low. Nahi might be able to
And
clean up this
red
fight.
team-
It's so
Oh
close.
my
One more hit.
goodness.
He does finish him. Ellen DeGeneres, last person standing. Nahi walks onto a scout trap.
No,
He goes down.
Oh!
These scout traps are doing wonders for the red team right now.
Absolutely.
They're completely destroying the blue team. Every single time they think the blue team thinks they have an advantage. Nope, scout trap.
That's right.
Nope, scout trap again.
And full support Catherine now going to chop on that turret as if it was the biggest tree ever.
She might take it down eventually. She has turret minions backing her up. So I definitely think Justin Timberlake will be able to spawn and clear out this minion wave very easily. However, this turret might go down. Maybe.
With the help of all those minions.
It's pretty close. Come on. You got this, Ellen DeGeneres. You got it.
Yay.
All right. Now can you make it out?
No.
I'm pretty sure she's dead.
The slowest walk. Oh,
All right. However,
goodness.
the last turret is gone. The vein is open to being backdoored. So the blue team has to be even more, defensive. They have to make sure they have scout traps out. They have to make sure they don't get backdoored, because if they do, game's over.
Absolutely.
All right, setting out the wolves. Looks like they might go for the Kraken. I think this is probably a decent play. They kind of have to do it.
That's right.
Else they're just going to lose. Yeah, it looks like the blue team is jumping on the red team. DNZIO gets caught out.
Not
This
sure
is
that was
huge.
the smartest
Euphoric, holy
move.
cow, the Solar Storm wipes
that
them.
Solar Storm is so brutal.
Okay, Euphoric, you just destroy everyone. 12, 7, and 9 on that Jungle Celeste. Shatterglass, Crucible, Broken Myth. She is doing so much damage right now. It's incredible.
Celeste is definitely the eraser.
Most definitely. And DNZIO just walks off to the vein. This is
This is
over.
a lot of damage walking into the vein, so this should be over very quickly.
This is definitely over. Healer Justice comes out, Core Collapse comes out, but it doesn't matter. There's no enemies left to kill.
There's none.
And the vein has been shattered. So really well played by Red Side. Good game to Euphoric, Ellen DeGeneres, and DNZIO. And good try to Justin Timberlake, Nahi, and Brodilla. It was a pretty close match, honestly.
It certainly was.
All right. What do you think of these builds? I actually really like the I like the build Brodilla was going with. He might have needed boots to be able to keep up with the double range of the red side.
Yes.
But it was pretty solid. DNZIO coming out with the Bone Saw, Sorrow Blade, Barb Needle, and Tyrant's Monocle. Huge amounts of damage coming out in terms of weapon. And Euphoric just completely wrecking face
That's true.
on that Celeste. Wow.
Well, with Fortress, I think I would have had a little bit more cooldown so that my skills would be up more often. There's a lot of utility that happens with Fortress when you have that stuff in, and a lot of people don't consider that as part of their support build,
Right.
but I certainly do.
Most definitely. All right. So we have Ready Player One here. Would you like
Hi.
to talk about some things?
I do. I wanted to talk about the hashtag I love VG that's been flying around Twitter
Oh, yeah.
since last night.
It's pretty awesome.
It is really, really awesome.
Thanks for all the love, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's no secret that we love our community. So, kind of waking up to that this morning and looking at the tweets and all the love and support that people have been sending us.
Especially after the problems from last night. I gotta
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you, I mean, I've worked on a lot of video games, and when I worked on World of Warcraft, I did not, and we had that first week where the servers were horrific. We did not get nearly this amount of support. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, so thank you so much to everybody.
Most definitely. You guys are all super awesome. I love you guys. Honestly, like it's amazing to have such a supportive community. I like playing with you guys. I like streaming for you guys. Just chatting with everyone on forums on Reddit is kind of amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
And the stuffed animals we get and the candy we get. I mean, come
Yes,
on.
the
You've
stuffed
been getting
animals.
candy?
He's not been sharing it.
I let that slip.
Dang, Chainsaw.
Okay, so I like the community more than I like this guy. He's hoarding all the candy.
Dang.
That's cold.
You get stuffed animals too?
That is cold. All right. In any case, I am going to be inviting a few more players to the game. In the meantime, let's have these guys, chat about stuff. Tell me about things. What's been going on?
Tell me about things.
Well, a lot of people last week when they came and visited us asked me, since I'd worked at other game companies, why I came to Super Evil. And I had a good job, but sometimes you got to sacrifice good in order to get great. Mm-hmm. And I saw a bunch of good people here that were tops in their industry, and it allowed me the opportunity to create something like this. And we knew we would have a nice community. We didn't know how nice, and that was part of it.
Most definitely. All right, I'm gonna be inviting.
There you go.
I'm gonna play a game. Why not?
You're gonna play a game?
I'm gonna play a game.
Are you public?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be playing a private match. I'm gonna be inviting. Let's go with pretty much anyone. I'm gonna invite Decentish, Hotness, everyone, all the people.
This is gonna be great.
I'll do what I can.
Where did Sugar Venom go?
Some pretty good
Something with
people.
This is the
Okay.
new
Some
laws.
Very
some
good. I will
simply
sit
amazing
here until the
people.
cars move.
Some getting there people. I got denominated somehow.
Oh, we like him.
We do like him. He is a nice guy. So we got some people playing in this game. I'm not really sure how balanced these teams are, but I'm sure it'll be exciting. You guys can watch me feed horribly. Denominated did not join my game. Okay, you're getting kicked, Denominated.
Oh, so sad.
Yep. Alright. Getting a few more people in here and we will get started. And this should be pretty fun.
Exception says that you're his favorite.
Aw.
You're his favorite?
Thanks,
Sweet.
Exceptions. Have you
It's
been
not
sending
just because
candy?
I'm doing the high end type.
Have you been sending candy to this guy?
No.
Alright, let's get
Exceptions is the candy.
this guy in here.
Oh, snap.
Alright, so what should I play? What do you guys think I should play?
I think you should play Saw.
You think I should? I will definitely play Saw. I love playing Saw. Especially since we just showed Saw skin.
That's
I
right.
should definitely play Saw. That's a good idea. As soon as I get one more person in here, I will try out Saw.
I think you should play Saw against Chainsaw.
No way.
Ooh.
No way. See, I'm pretty good at this game, but George is at the level that a character's liabilities he turns into advantages.
I don't think that actually makes sense.
It makes absolute sense.
Alright, in any case, I'm kicking off this match. I got a few viewers in here.
Hi, Sugar.
We got Sugar Venom back here. I'm gonna play Saw.
Love it today.
Saw.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the Asian invasion is over.
Don't go on my account.
I'm gonna play a Saw
She's just
boy.
going
I
in.
like you too.
Whoops. The game has decided to disappear for me.
Bye, guys.
Go back to that big cam real quick.
I like the deep creeper voice. Bye guys.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
See you in class.
See you later. You see half of my face, now full face.
Only the good half.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Alright, so
Well,
I'm gonna be playing
He said I
Saw.
was favorite.
We are in game.
He's just cute.
We got the Ringo, the Saw, and the Catherine versus...
I know.
Oh man,
You can't
this
trust
is
people.
not the greatest game to be playing Saw in. There's a lot of stuns on the other
There
team.
is a lot of stuff. Maybe it was
Um,
my fault.
I'm gonna just blame Chainsaw right here,
There you
Saw is
go.
always a good idea.
but I'm going Crystal Saw because Crystal Saw is
There you
awesome.
go.
On
Just
my
Saw's
way.
Assassin Saw.
Alright, let's see what I can do. I'm actually gonna go for high sustained damage. Crystal
Really?
Saw. I'm gonna
So
I'm gonna max my B and my C.
Okay, okay.
Suppressing fire and mad cannon. I'm gonna see if I can just explode people with my
Okay.
basic attacks.
All right.
I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Alright, gonna do a good amount of damage to Vox right here. He's jumping in. That was kind of a mistake on his end. I can do a lot of damage to him if you basically let me shoot you in the face. So a little bit risky there.
And he jumped in directly, not even sideways.
Yep. So if you want to jump in on Saw, you definitely have to go sideways. And even then, it's kind of risky because Saw does some pretty ridiculous
Yeah.
damage. So I'm just going to keep dropping my suppressing fire on him. So right there, that was a much better play. However, I'm still going to be able to trade with him pretty well because I am Saw. I attack like...
Yeah.
I have a machine gun, basically. I can shoot incredibly fast
Right.
and just wipe the floor with you.
That's right. And Vox is not good at the poke. You end up trading at least 2
However,
hits.
he
Here
has
we go.
friends! And I did
So
not
many
expect
friends,
that.
Yes.
All right, so his friends came pretty early. That was a mistake by me, but it's okay. It was it's all to give him a sense of I'm giving him a handicap. Giving him a handicap, right? That's all part of the plan. I was a little bit greedy. I did take suppressing fire at level 2. I should have taken my roadie run, but you know, I felt like I wasn't gonna gank too early, but that's totally fine. All right, looks like my teammates are going for a gank, but no such luck. I'm just gonna kind of freeze the lane here. Let's see what I can do.
Man, you upset people by not picking a skin.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm gonna do a little bit of damage here. He gets out of there real quick with that Sonic Zoom. Once I hit level 3, I should be okay. I have to make sure that I don't get ganked before that though. So I'm gonna drop a flare right here, and sneak in, drop a scout trap, and I should be okay from ganks now, as long as I don't get too slowed by my suppressing fire and my spin up stacks. I should be more or less okay.
Yeah, aggressive vision is really smart on Saw because of his skill traps.
Yep. Just making sure I can get out of anything that comes my way.
You're trying to poke.
like right there. There's Kroll. I'm gonna hit you. Take that. That's what you get for ganking me. You get a scout trap to the face.
Yep. Trying to poke with Vox is not a good idea, especially with Saw, because of Saw's range and Vox's short range. You end up trading 2 shots for 1 when you're popping in.
Most definitely. Oh, there's Kroll again. He wants me.
He really does.
He really does.
He wants those big skeletal hugs.
Mm-hmm. I do not want a single hug from Kroll. It will make me die, and that's definitely not fun. So I'm going to actually push this wave out. Lane is missing, so this is actually a little bit dangerous for my teammates. I have to warn them a little bit. Just saying that there's no one in lane.
Yeah.
I'm going to back off, pick up probably a heavy prism.
That's right. And unlike high mobility heroes, Saw is not the greatest at giving you support in the jungle.
Most definitely. Like, Saw's entire goal for like the first half of the game is farm like crazy and then come out with huge guns
Absolutely.
and explode everyone. All right, so right here, I'm
Although
going back to lane.
the fact that you're not building a Shank Saw is going to be very interesting.
This is true. I'm going to go for that. This is actually probably not a great Saw build to go with this game, but what the heck, right? It'll be fun.
Well, in this build, he kind of turns into a ranged bruiser.
Yep. My goal is to basically drop people down with suppressing fire, and then if they try to engage on me, I turn on mag cannon and I just explode them.
For sure.
Let's see if
And
Vox gets close at all.
It should
All
be Ringo's
slowed.
job to execute.
Ooh, huge amounts
Go
of damage
Ringo.
coming out.
He did it.
All right, I'm gonna hit gaming blur a little bit. Koshka's getting taken pretty low.
Right.
I'm
behind
gonna
you.
use
And
my
here we
roadie
go.
run. Finished him off with the stab.
Good job.
And that worked out pretty well for us. It was a little bit iffy at first. I wasn't really sure if we finished off those kills, but things worked out in our favor. All right, I'm horrible at last hitting right now. This is disappointing. All right, I'm just gonna back off, get a little bit of energy. Actually, I'm gonna stay for one more wave, push it out, and then go back.
That's right.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of damage to Vox right there because he, for some reason, keeps using his Sonic Zoom into my suppressing fire, which is
a horrible idea.
basically the last thing you want to be doing,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
All right, well that's okay. I'm 1-1-1, got 37 CS, I'm doing pretty well. I'm gonna pick up another Eclipse Prism, maybe a Hourglass, some Scout Traps, and I'll be good to go.
So for all you Vox players out there, unless you're involved in a chase, don't Sonic Zoom in a direct line towards your opponent. If you're going towards your opponent, it's better to go at about a 45-degree angle and flank your opponent with your Sonic Zoom.
Most definitely. Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to chase him down, it's good. But
sure.
if you are just trying to, you know, kind of stay in combat, you definitely want to keep those angles. And I'm going to do some damage to him, but that was pretty rough for my teammates. All right. The enemy team did take the minion mine, which is interesting. So I'm going to have a harder time pushing out lane, but I'll get a little bit more gold. So pushing out lane is going to be a little bit tough. So I'm level 6. As you saw, I did save my skill point at level 5, so I was able to put another point into my suppressing fire at level 6. And that's generally a good thing to do, especially if you don't plan to max your first ability or to get too many points in it early on. Pushing out this lane a little bit more. All right, things are going pretty well. I'm at 46 CS to Vox's 21, so I'm actually quite a bit ahead. And right now it's really just up to, can I hold my lead? I definitely want to build. So I'm not actually going, oh shoot. Oh no. I'm just gonna walk away. He luckily missed, so I'm okay. That was really, really close. And I definitely thought I was in a bit of danger there. So my teammates are coming back up. There's nothing I can do here. I just walk way too slow. I'd like to be able to do something, but I'm just gonna clear out the wave and let my teammates handle pretty much everything. Yay for not having to do anything. Okay, we get a kill with the Hellfire Brew.
Good job, Ringo.
So Ringo, Hellfire Brew finishing off an enemy. The damage over time, really, really powerful. Like extremely dangerous, especially if you're not expecting the amount of damage coming out from it.
Yeah, well, Crystal Saw's job in this fight is really to get people fairly low and have Ringo show up to execute everyone.
Most definitely. Ringo definitely more mobile than me. If the enemy team jumps on our team, I'm going to be able to just output so much damage on them. But Ringo will be the one to finish them off. There's no way I can chase people down, and it's really up to my teammates to finish off our enemies.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm just constantly wave clearing right now, making sure I get as much farm as I can, and I'm going to be a pretty big threat later. I'm at 59 CS, which is by far the highest in the game, so this is quite good. And Crystal Saw is actually quite good at wave clearing, especially with that suppressing fire. However, if you do get stunned, your wave clear is not very good, and you're also locking yourself in a position, so it's a little bit predictable.
But you counteract that with a lot of cooldown.
Most definitely. Oh, like right here. This is horrible for me.
But
fortunately, no one followed him up, so I will be
That's right.
okay. Best use a little bit of my
Here
Mad
comes
Cannon
Ringo
stacks.
again, getting those executioner shots.
So I will be okay. And I have a max level suppressing fire, so this is going to do some pretty good damage over a little bit of time. I will be able to pick up my Shatter Glass now, so I'm going to be doing some pretty serious damage if I do catch someone in my suppressing fire. But if I don't, and if I miss, I'm going to be a sitting duck.
That's
Especially with the 2 stuns coming out from the red side. So I have to be 100% sure that I'm going to hit my abilities. If I don't, I will be a huge liability to my team. Yeah, look at that damage. So strong. Crystal Saw, not good at basic attacks.
For sure.
Contrary to what Saw is usually extremely good at.
I actually haven't seen this this build in wide use since the early days in Singapore.
This is one of my favorite builds. It's really fun to play. It feels really rewarding to land these skill shots. But if you miss, you feel kind of silly.
Well, the actual skill path that you've chosen, we used to call that, or rather me, because I always have names for things. Spray and slay.
Makes sense, makes sense. It's kind of like a mini Jewel ultimate.
It's true.
Like Jewel has that big red button, which just vaporizes
sure.
people.
I mean,
Saw has...
Well, this build actually trained me to use Jewel.
Getting ready to line those... No one saw this. Ignore. No one saw anything. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But yeah, that's the danger of whiffing. You don't do anything for like 2 seconds, which is very, very sad.
Very embarrassing.
Very, very embarrassing. I'm going to go help out my teammates. Looks like some fight is happening at the gold mine. We actually get it. Good job, team. And I'm going to wipe people with my suppressing fire.
Go.
And if I'm able to catch up, I'm going to be able to drop these guys pretty low. Assuming I can catch up, but I'm Saw, so I'm a slowpoke. No, not happening. It was a good try. Uh-oh. He's after me. I do have quite a few stacks of my Mad Cannon up still, though, which are... It's not going to be too useful considering I have no minions to help me out.
What's he building? I don't even know.
I'm building...
Crystal Saw.
Crystal Saw.
Hold on, I'll just watch the chat then.
No respect for Crystal Saw
I'm
from
a
Sugar
weapon saw for life.
Yeah. Alright, doing a little bit of damage to that turret. Seeing if I can get down pretty low. Oh, I really want to go for this Vox, but... Oh shoot.
Here they come.
I'm okay. Just gonna walk my way out of there. I'm actually a little bit low on energy. I'm gonna be building a clockwork just to keep my allow me to constantly use suppressing fire and roadie run.
Absolutely.
Keep myself mobile and basically make myself pretty dangerous to the enemy team.
Well, the Crystal Saw, particularly this style, he's almost like a fighter jet. You know, it's all about movement and positioning, and then firing your weapons at the right moment, and then reposition again, as opposed to weapon style, who's basically a mobile turret.
For sure. Well, I'm kind of a mobile turret right now too, to be honest. I really want to fight these guys, but there's no way I can catch up. So Saw is really all about the kind of slow advancement of your team's positioning on the map. Like, there's not much I can do on my own. If my teammates are next to me, there's not too much the enemy team can do, because if they try engaging on us, I will explode them. And if they don't, then we're going to slowly take away turrets. So right now I'm going to drop down. Oh, geez, not again.
Get that run. Oh, the double stun.
And so they
in place.
So right there, that's really good play from the enemy team. They were able to pick up on my habit, which was basically just walk the lane, clear it out, use my suppressing fire,
right.
and put myself in a pretty dangerous position. However, the enemy team caught onto that, and they were able to just take advantage of it. So really smart play coming out from them. All right, I'm just going to walk back out. I'll be okay. So right now things are going pretty even. We actually have a pretty sizable creep kill lead. So this is actually good for us. The enemy team is splitting farm between their two junglers. And I want to use suppressing fire here. Screw it, I'm going to do it. And they're here again, yay. But I'm okay.
But yeah, this time there weren't any stuns that were put on you.
So revenge! Ha!
Absolutely.
Take that. So right there, I knew that I was sort of safe because Koshka used her ult, Cruel used his ult. So there wasn't any chance that the enemy team would jump on me with anything too big. So I was pretty certain that I was safe from any big stuns.
Right.
So I was able to use my suppressing fire fairly safely as a little bit of risk, but I also saw my team coming up.
Yeah.
So.
And they had to walk through that front line just to get to you.
Right. And that is really, really dangerous for them. Ringo, super powerful. Catherine doing a pretty good job tanking everything up. So right now, I think we're in a really good spot. I just want to slowly advance the game. Maybe get my team to push with me. I think we should start sieging. I think we should do that. Let's do it. I'm going to push this out a little bit, do a little bit of damage to Vox in the meantime. Ringo's going to do some good damage to him. He's actually getting taken extremely low. If we have the Hellfire Brew, he gets finished off. And right now, we're going to be able to take a turret. So really good map movements by my team. I'm going to see if I can take the scroll down. I'm doing some serious damage to him. One more hit. Koshka's going extremely low. And I'm going to use suppressing fire. Yeah, barely got her on the very edge.
Good job.
So really well played by my team. Yeah. I am going to just.
And even if she survived that, she was slowed enough for Ringo to get to her.
Right. So Kraken hasn't quite spawned yet, so there's no reason for us to go down there. We have the gold mine already. I'm just going to clear out this wave and let our minions do the work.
That's one of the things that a lot of people forget. They tend to stay a little too long and not allow the minions to do the job.
Mm-hmm. So right there. Oh, boy. Oh, I dodged it. Wow.
Nice.
I actually didn't think I would dodge that. Oh, take that.
A lot of discipline with you not using your boots.
Yep, I was considering it. There was definitely some thought there. He could have potentially caught me, but I had my teammates sort of at my back, and he didn't really know where my teammates were. I see Kroll down here, so I'm going to see if I can do anything here.
Well, even if you're not doing anything,
pressure
splitting Vox away from Kroll so that the team fight can go favorably.
Actually, I have an idea.
Smart.
Oh, okay, he just dashed away. I was hoping he would dash and I could fight him, but he was too smart for that. It would have been like a certain death.
That's right.
Like trap for him right there.
Vox getting really aggressive, and here comes Catherine. Wow, he managed to.
I'm so slow.
About that.
Oh, take that. Nice. The power of Crystal Saw right
That's
here.
Right.
It's pretty incredible. Oh, I kind of wanted to do this. I'm going to do it. Oh my gosh, I didn't finish him. Oh.
But Ringo should. Did he?
I don't. Oh, Catherine got him.
Catherine got him.
Nice. Okay, so right there I burned my boots. I burned my Roy
Did Catherine get him, or did the shield just bounce and kill him?
I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure. I think it would be really funny if the bounce did get him.
I'm fairly sure that the teammates bounce off Catherine's shield and hit him.
Well, that's something to watch out for. If it's Catherine on the enemy team, don't use any big abilities on her when she has a shield up. You will just kill your own team, and that's just really, really sad.
I've seen a Ringo ult cause 700 damage on my own team.
Holy cow. The best was like last patch, Big Red Button.
That's right.
You could wipe your own team by like Big Red Buttoning a Catherine. It was kind of amazing. All right. I'm going to clear out these minions a little bit. Some fights happening over here. What's going on? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just gonna use my suppressing fire. I do so much damage right now. But my team is in a bad spot, sort of.
Still got Mad Cannon.
Okay, I tried. So Cruel extremely good against anything that needs attack speed or needs crystal power. And right there, you just saw I couldn't really attack after he hit me with the weakness stacks because he slows my attack speed. I tried to do something, maybe stop him from doing Kraken, but no such luck. Alright, let's see. Cruel finishing off our turrets. That's totally fine. Oh, is he gonna get it? He might die here. He's dead. Goodbye, Cruel. Good job, Catherine.
Well, I see that you've built really, pure damage. You haven't really built any kind of defensive items. Is that because you're relying a lot on your Catherine?
Yeah, I'm pretty much relying on my team a lot this game. They're basically keeping me alive. If I ever get jumped on by any team, I expect to die very quickly. However, my teammates are able to keep me alive pretty well. I'm probably gonna go for an alternating current next, actually, just to make sure that I can put out some sort of reliable DPS. Like right now, it's if I use my suppressing fire, if I use my Mad Cannon, and I don't kill them,
Yeah.
I am a sitting duck, and that's not something we want to have. So let's see.
Well, having Ringo on the team gives them a hard choice to having a primary target.
Yep, most definitely. So alternating current will be my next item. As soon as I have enough gold for that, should be good. Let's see. Gotta kill some monsters in the jungle. I got 133 CS. I kill things very slowly without suppressing fire. It's a little bit funny to see. I'm like, I feel really, really strong. And then I fight minions and I'm just like, I can't kill these things. Alright.
Yeah, you're quite strong against groups.
Oh yeah. Like, I can wipe these minions out easy with suppressing fire, but the moment I don't have that, I am super useless. Uh-oh.
But they're stuck in the middle right there that allows... They're really bunched up and they can get a lot of damage. And here comes Ringo.
Got him. So right there, he tried to run away, but I had my ready run up, and that just finished everyone off. Yay.
Good job.
Kashka kind of took the wrong path there. She probably could have gotten away if she didn't kind
Went
of...
straight south instead of cutting across.
I don't think she realized where I was, so that was a little bit of poor map awareness on her end, but it's totally fine. We're going to finish off this turret and maybe another one. Do we have enough time? Got 10 seconds. There's plenty of time. I think we might be able to finish the game, actually.
Oh my god, Carlo, who would win in a fight? Weapon power Rona or crystal power Saw?
Me.
Haha!
Chainsaw would
Always
win.
the correct answer.
Okay, maybe not. I'm going to back off here. Do a little bit of damage on the way out. I'm sitting on 3,400 gold.
To tell you the truth, it depends. If Saw gets caught, right next to her, it really is a bad matchup because Rona with double Serpent Mask can really do a number on Saw.
Most definitely. And right here, I have alternating current. I got Frostburn, so I am basically full build. And if the enemy team gets close to me, I should be able to vaporize them, assuming I actually have some sort of attack speed. So if Cruel jumps on me, I might have a really rough time, but other than that, I think we're good.
But you get that Frostburn to slow everybody down so Ringo can take them out.
Most definitely. Oh, here we go.
Here comes the spray.
And holy cow, I vaporized him. Wrong target, Kashka. You are gone. Boom. Finished him off.
So brutal.
And that's exactly how you want to play Saw.
Exactly.
Oh, man. So right there, the enemy team kind of jumped on the wrong targets. If they jumped on me or Ringo, we probably would have gone down. Or Ringo did go down. Catherine coming out with some really good stuns right there.
It's funny how this Saw feels more like a lightning mage than he does like a marine.
Yep. Just activate your abilities and things explode.
That's right.
It's pretty great. Alright, the alternating current is actually huge for me. You can actually see my damage doing somewhat decently. I'm doing like, what, 553? Holy cow, what the heck?
Yeah, alternating current is
feel
one of
powerful.
my favorite items.
Alright,
I like to couple it with E.
versus Cruel.
Here we
Cruel!
go. Oh!
Ah!
He sidestepped Cruel. Oh, well.
Well, I think that went pretty well.
GG?
Ended the game with about
job.
11,000 gold. Went pretty well. My teammates were pretty fantastic. So good game to EMS17 Canis Wolf. And good try to Eddie199222, Claimer of Justice, and Gaming Blur. Bleh. All right. Looking at the builds a little bit, I think the enemy team should have gone a little bit more heavy into shielding.
A lot more heavy into shielding.
Basically built no shielding against, well, to be fair, we did have Ringo, who was a pretty heavy weapon.
That's right.
I was doing good damage, but I think the enemy team could have ran away from me much better. Like, they basically went into the fights head on, and that's not how you play against a Saw. A Saw wants to stand and fight.
That's right.
If you walk away from Saw is useless. So that was a little bit of a misplay on the enemy team. They probably could have built heavy armor or even maybe some Atlas pauldrons and dramatically reduced the amount of damage my team was doing. So kind of a mistake on their end, but overall, not too bad. All right.
I have a question.
You have a question? All
Do
right.
you have any updates on how the How I Play Vainglory thing is going? Are we gonna get our triple glory?
We are currently at about 80,000 retweets and tweets.
Only 20,000 more. Get
Yep.
going.
So we got about a day and a half to go. I think you guys can definitely do it.
Yeah.
We're super, super close, and I definitely want to see you guys get Triple Glory weekend. Like, it's
I know. If you
it's
guys
exciting.
don't know about this, you guys all have to take photos of yourself, how you play Vainglory, put them up on Twitter, hashtag Vainglory so we see it, right?
Yep.
And that's all you have to do. And then retweet all the other ones you see. If we get 100,000 retweets, Zekin's going to give us triple glory for an entire weekend.
Mm-hmm.
There's some
All
awesome
right.
ones on Twitter.
And before we start the next game,
Yeah.
I'm going to hand out some ice.
Yes.
And why don't you guys talk about this very awesome, very, very awesome skin we have here. All right, I'm going to pull it up in just a second. That is not the thing. It is this one,
Oh, yay!
which
that.
you will see
I love
right
how he runs.
now. The little like antenna thing is the best.
Yeah,
I never saw that.
All right, I'm just going to pick random people from chat. So if you are in chat, you'll have a chance to win ice.
Yeah, please don't spam me.
Yep. Actually, let's make the keyword sugar.
Oh,
Sugar.
I'm still not looking.
I'm spamming you.
Oh
Right.
no.
Look at this. Why does he have an antenna?
So he can communicate to home base as to the
There's
location
a
of
home
Saw.
base. Oh my goodness.
If there's a home base, what other things can come from home base?
He looks so good. This is my first time, guys. I'm sorry.
All right.
I gotta say, a lot of the
in-game
inspiration for this one comes from the kind of bounty hunters that you find in Star Wars, and obviously there's a little bit of Cylon influence and stuff like that.
Look at
We
that
just
splatter
continuously want to
effect.
have more fun, right? I mean, how do you upgrade a Terminator style sort of robot? But you know, what you try to do is you try to create these weapons that feel more epic, make them all white, you know.
And I still haven't even seen T3. I mean,
Oh,
Tier
my
2 looks amazing. I can't even imagine where you're going with it. It's going to
Well,
be so awesome.
I suspect we'll have lots of arguments about it.
Okay. Like everything else.
Mhm.
I actually, would you mind if we talked a little just about concept art? Because we had a couple of people saying that they were newbie artists and they were
Right.
getting their first Cintiq and stuff, and they
Yeah.
just wanted, you know, like art talk.
Okay, I mean, I can talk to you a little bit about technique, but that's not going to give you much because that really requires me painting and showing you
I'm sorry.
exactly how this stuff happens. For you aspiring artists out there, you know, the single most important thing I can give you is that you have to be obsessed. Sugar Venom will tell you, I'll be up at 5 a.m. painting,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know, even before work,
All right.
Yeah, art and writing is not something you can halfway do.
for sure.
I mean, I guess you can do it like a hobby, but if you want to do it, do it.
Be
So,
phenomenal or be forgotten.
that right
I would say
there
that.
is the Tier 2 Saskin. He's pretty awesome.
Oh, he looks so good.
All right, our first winner will be Kiwi Killia. Congratulations, Kiwi Killia.
Congratulations.
You win 500 dice. Make sure you give us your username or in-game name on Twitch. And I'm going to pick, let's do another one real quick.
So much sugar. Someone take a screen caps and tweet it to me.
All right, and the next winner will be Pixie Method. Congratulations
What?
to Pixie Method.
What Pixie Method got it?
What a
You
great
win
name.
500 dice. Good stuff.
She's one of our moderators.
Is she?
Wins 500 dice.
Oh my goodness!
Need IGN. And the last winner
Great
will
job.
be.
Great job, Pixie, by the way, on taking care of our community.
Yeah, great job. All of our mods.
All right, and the last winner will be Warman 909067.
That's awesome.
That should be the name of
Warman.
Tier 2 Saw, huh?
Alright.
Warman.
Warman saw. I love it.
All right, congratulations.
All right, stop spamming my name as much as I love it. Look at that.
Water.
All right. Warman. I had to like write these down real quick. But in the meantime, I almost haven't. Do you guys want to play a game?
What, me?
Yeah.
With
Chainsaw,
you?
how about you play?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just. You
This
can
is gonna be
invite
terrifying.
anyone you want. I'm gonna finish out handing out ice. Chainsaw's gonna get a game started, and it should be pretty cool. You should pull him into the game. I think I accidentally moved him into the spectator mode.
Chainsaw and Sugar Venom do not
Mhm.
play well together.
Do they not?
I really feel like our play styles are different somehow.
Mm.
Maybe I'm just too super conservative. I stay way back.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know.
Alrighty.
Or I just suck.
Looking for one more.
Are you looking for one more? All right. You need one more.
Here we go.
Sounds good. And before we continue, I'd like to thank Denomine. He's offering to give out another 900 ice. So someone out there is going
Who's
to
gonna
win
get a
900
scheme?
ice.
Oh my goodness.
And the lucky winner will be... Drum roll.
Drum roll. We're just gonna say it. Oh.
It
No.
will be Tyler F711. Wins
Tyler?
900 ice. Wins
Congratulations,
900
Tyler.
ice. Congratulations.
I'll be right back, guys.
And I think Chainsaw's almost got a game ready.
Here we go.
So if they're not going to join, just X them out and invite some new
Try someone
people.
else.
Alrighty. Let's see. So you win 900 Denomine type ice. So day ice, whatever's something. You win 900 ice. So thank Denomine. He's awesome. And Chainsaw's almost got a game going, but what about that soft skin, guys? It is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I personally like it a lot. I like the little antenna thing. It's very bouncy, and it's really fun to watch.
Well,
and
I
run
like
around.
I like having a little bit of comedy oftentimes
Mhm.
when I'm doing this sort of stuff.
Most definitely. And so he's gonna get one more player in. Gonna make sure there's enough. Yeah, you're good. One last player, and we'll get things started. So, let's see. Exciting things are happening. And all right,
Destinator.
who have you got in the game so far? You've got Blood Skis, you got Dre's, Nightmarish, and I Love Joseph. Holy cow, you have I Love Joseph in your game?
This might be interesting.
This is gonna be interesting. All right, Chainsaw has a full party. Hit start,
Here we go.
and we'll get things kicked off in just a moment.
I'm here.
You're here. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I know you.
I
Welcome
know
back.
you.
To all of you guys who are new to the stream, welcome. This is the official Vainglory Super Evil Megacorp stream, creators of Vainglory, and we're super excited to have you guys here. This is a MOBA perfected for touch, so if you haven't given it a shot, check it out in the App Store, check it out on
I'm
the Google
linking
Play
in the
Store,
chat.
and chat with Sugar Venom in the chat.
It's my job.
Mm-hmm.
Sorta.
So super excited to have you guys all here. Chainsaw's getting a game started pretty soon. Things are happening real quick. We'll get things kicking off in just a moment.
No more spamming the chat with sugar, please. As
Mhm.
much as I love the attention. It's time to stop.
Mm.
It's time to start talking about
Is it time
very
to stop
serious
though?
things.
Is it time to stop?
It is. We're going to talk about this game
All right.
happening.
And this game is
Oh, please tell me it's going to work.
almost gonna happen.
Oh, no. How embarrassing.
This game's almost gonna start, but
We promise.
we'll give it a little bit more time. Try again. Try again,
We'll
Chainsaw.
try again.
Uh-oh. Alright, you might just have to like re-invite them. Alright, a little bit of a hiccup. We made a little bit of a mistake, so it's all good. We'll get things kicked off in just a moment. And in the meantime,
Uh-oh.
what should we do? I think, oh, you guys should check out this video again. The super
Saw?
epic, the Vainglory World
yes.
Invitational.
I love this.
This is awesome. Like, check it out. This is cool stuff. Boom. So that will be starting next week. Though we're not able to stream these live, we will be showing them, you know, pretty soon afterwards. We got Uval Andre here. What's up?
Hi.
Hello.
I think
Hey,
he broke
Andre.
gravity. He's like floating over there. It's kind of weird. I don't think you're supposed to do
Anna
that.
Marie.
That's what I do.
Is that what you do?
Well, as QA, I have to test things, so I'm just testing gravity. Apparently, there's a bug.
There's
I
a
can
bug
do
in
this.
gravity?
I can do this.
We have broken physics here at the lair. Beware.
What happened? I never pay attention to you.
All
I'm
right.
so sorry.
Thanks.
It's so fast. We have 4,200 people
So,
in the chat right now.
we have Chainsaw playing a game as Vox, as me. Make me look good.
Hello.
Please make me look good.
Evil Finn's here. She's trying to sneak by.
Lurking.
Evil Finn is here. Tell me some things, Evil Finn. Don't trip over the any cables because that'll be terrible.
Oh, do tune in to Korea next week because we might have some surprises for you.
Yes.
All right. Here's Evil Finn.
Ole, 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 ole.
I wish I fit on
What's
the
up?
camera.
She's talking about things.
And Groot. Groot and Rocket, basically.
I am Groot.
You could be like the most evil person because like Darth Vader because you don't have a face at all.
That's like a
so
Bond
he could be
villain,
like the
though. No, I
evil
should have a
unknown.
cat.
Everyone here is a Bond villain. That's why we're super
I
evil
should
now.
have a cat. George can be my cat.
What are you guys doing?
I don't want to be a cat.
Playing with This is supposed to be a professional game.
We're strictly professional here.
Okay, I'm
You bet.
going. Bye.
Bye
I
bye.
need to make a phone call. I just came to say hi.
All right, you do that. Uvalandra, you want to sit down and chat about this game a little bit?
Sure.
All right.
I want to see some ham.
Take the microphone. You
I
can
love ham.
yell into it, say some crazy things. I'm gonna get some awesome stuff set up for you guys, and take it away. Chainsaw,
fun.
talk about the game. Tell us what you're thinking. Uvalandre, criticize him all you want. It'll be fun.
I like criticizing,
It's his favorite thing.
but I don't like this matchup.
You don't like this matchup?
That guy's gonna miss his CS. I think he missed it.
Is this all you're gonna be saying?
That guy missed a CS, missed a kill.
Just CS missed for days.
There it is again. It's a problem. There you go. So we're just spectating the this guy here, Carlo.
Yes.
No, we're watching.
I'm
We're
playing.
watching Carlo.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Ha 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 ha.
We're spectating Carlo, Mr. Chainsaw.
Your jungle buddies are taking a long time to clear those back camps.
Mm-hmm. All right.
This lane, are they ganking? I don't know what that call was for. I'll just-
Uvalandre, always with the very useful insight. Just criticizing
Stick
everyone for
around.
days.
Here we go.
Yeah, continue.
Here we go. No, you're not gonna
Good to
get
know.
that. Are you? Oh
Yes,
my
I
God.
am.
Fox has a dash. Nice. Wow. Good job, Taka and Catherine.
Yep. Slow them down just enough to get that to happen.
Now people are asking about
And now it's their
Chainsaw
turn.
Job.
Sick.
Huh?
Now that Chainsaw is being try-hard, they're asking about his job and serious art things.
So, you should ask him some of these questions while he's playing. He'll be even better. He'll be distracted, but he'll still be awesome.
They can't see it. They can't see that I'm royalty now.
You're now
Duck.
royalty? You have
I'm
to duck
now
then.
royalty.
Yes.
Congratulations. Should
It's
we be
me,
proud of you?
Andre.
Should we be proud of you? That is the question.
You were disturbing when, because you said you did not have a head.
Oh dear.
That's what I
It
do.
was just evil.
I'm a
Andre
Bond
ass.
villain, and this is my adorable animal that I.
Oh, we're gonna finally get our.
That's a
Bond
little
villain.
more Austin Powers than Bond, I
Sit
think.
down. Talk about the game.
I thought you were gonna sit in the seat.
No.
Well, it's hard to talk about this
I was
because
warming up
it's
your
just
seat.
the boring laning phase. There was a gank and
Alright,
that was cool.
Chainsaw has to make things exciting.
Yeah, you should go jungle invade.
Troll Andre.
Jungle invade.
Do it.
It's up to
Oh,
Chainsaw to
I
make
think your
things
teammates
exciting
want
for
to
you
gank
guys.
right now. You can get the second gank. No, you can't. Yeah, you can. Catherine first. Go, 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 go. Did you stun him out of the... Oh, that would have been sick.
No such luck.
That was pretty good. Oh, I have no idea what that talk is doing. I think he's
No
lagging.
idea,
I think
zero.
he's done. Yep. And lag is killer.
It's okay though. Chainsaw doing pretty well. Got 10 CS, 3 minutes in. Not the highest, but solid-ish.
He's getting his gold. I don't think that other Vox is doing any better. I see him missing last hits.
See, all Andre ever does is criticize people. This is literally all he does in the office.
He's a gamer.
Yep,
It's his job.
it is true.
Ooh.
Do you know what
Nice.
channel the Twitch is going to be broadcasting the tournament?
So we're not broadcasting it live, but we
Oh,
will
that's
be
right.
broadcasting it over the course of a couple weeks, and we will definitely announce that in the future when that does happen. So stay tuned, keep your eyes on it, and we'll let you know as soon as we can.
More laning.
Mm-hmm. More lane, more lane. What are you gonna buy? Are
What
you
is
going
he-
for the weapon? You're going for weapon. Okay.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I want to have fairly reliable damage.
DPS.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting a Sorrow Blade right now?
No, I just want to get heavy steel, and then I'm gonna go for some vamp, and then attack speed is actually what I go for first, because for me the style that I play, I tend to rely on his shielding a lot.
Yeah, it's really good. And with
Fair
Vamp,
enough.
it's really not fun to chase you.
It never is. It never is. Chasing Vox is actually extremely difficult. He's extremely mobile. Sonic Zoom lets him get away from a lot of sticky situations. And with the Pulse, he's able to just
It's just
slow
enough.
things. It's just enough to let
Just
you get
enough,
away,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and because he's kiting you, he's getting health back. And then by the time you've harassed him, after catching up to him, like all you're doing is hitting the barrier.
Sounds good.
For
sounds
most
good.
heroes. Oh, this is not going to end well.
Right.
Most unfortunate. Oh, the trade was good though.
Okay, so Chainsaw does get taken down, but I think it was worth it. 1 for 1.
Definitely worth.
And right now, 0, 1, and 2. Not amazingly good, but still pretty solid.
What's the enemy Vox's CS right now?
Check that scoreboard.
It is
41. Okay, so he's doing
Doing
outdoing you a
great.
little bit. So you gotta watch out for that. Gotta put more pressure on him. You have chocolate balls in your game. He's a member of the illustrious One Ice Guild. Pretty awesome.
Ooh.
Very, very illustrious. Very, very awesome. And for those of you guys who don't know, the One Ice Guild
Oh.
is kind of something we started randomly.
Super exclusive.
Super exclusive.
Yeah.
Every week we usually give out, 1 or 2 spots to One Ice Guild, and it's basically someone on stream will randomly win One Ice. And they just join the One Ice Guild. And the leader is Exceptions. He's awesome. He teaches people how to play. He helps the One Ice Guild get some games together. And overall, just a really cool guy.
Here comes this gank. Oh no, the Vox is retreating.
Alright, so they're
I
on
thought
to
it
ya.
was juicy.
Who's in the
No,
tournament
you
this
can
weekend?
you can camp that brush
There
and
are
wait
a
for
lot
him
of
to
teams
come
in the
back.
tournament.
Or
There are
your
8
allies
teams
can.
in the tournament. It is from North America, Gangstars.
No, they're gonna
We
hunt
got
him.
Unknown from Europe. We
Team
got
fight,
some-
yes.
We got some team fights going on right here.
But his
Chocolate Balls
ult is
gets taken
down.
pretty
Oh, this
low.
would've been a sick
Taki gets
ult.
taken out. Chocolate Ball is taken out extremely low. Control.
Oh, the wrong
frequency
target, wrong target.
is- Oh man, is he gonna live? No way.
I think so.
Catherine's running. Catherine's gonna get taken down. Chocolate Balls is having a
Catherine's
rough time.
aggroing everything, and now I have no idea what's happening.
Chainsaw buys a Barb Needle. Pretty solid pick there. But things are looking a little bit rough for her. I don't know if you should have used your boots right there.
Yeah.
A little bit questionable. But it looks like Taka might be going in for some blood. Finishes off the Koshka.
Okay. Well,
Pretty good
I just
kill
wanted
there.
to make sure that I was available for the team fight just in case.
Sounds good, sounds good.
I always, if I'm on platform and I have 700 gold, I will use boots and then go to the jungle shop and buy tier 2 for the refreshed.
Makes sense. Alright, Chainsaw clearing out the wave a little bit here. Make sure he gets those last hits. Really be important to get those last hits for the gold.
hits.
Pretty important. Definitely something you want to keep an eye on.
Sometimes it's more worth just to focus on last hitting and not try and harass the other laner. Ooh, Taka made it.
Taka barely surviving.
Man.
Can you do again the welcome to Vainglory, it's a MOBA thing?
Oh, yeah,
There's somebody
for sure.
in here, I don't think he's ever played a MOBA.
Alright, to
He's
those of
brand
you
new.
who are new to the stream or new to the game in general, this is Vainglory, the MOBA perfected for touch. You can download it on the Apple App Store, you can download it on Google Play. We're pretty much all over the place now, so check it out. If you enjoy it, keep checking out our stream. We generally stream every Wednesday and Friday, 2 to 4 p.m. PDT. And we're here offering a little bit of tips, giving you some insight on the whole game development process, and giving you guys some sneak peeks at stuff. So pretty exciting. And you can just watch us and kick our butts because we are prone to losing games on stream,
Yeah.
which is very sad.
What were the sneak peeks today?
We showed off Saw Tier 2, which is super awesome. Sawborg
Nice.
is a beast,
I love the Sogboard series.
but Chainsaw.
Oh my God!
Holy cow! Aww. I thought you made it out of that.
Thought so too.
It was super, super close. The red team, just a little bit too much damage coming out. And this is going to be a little bit rough. The red team is doing a lot of damage. And where are you planning on building here?
I plan on building Sorrow Blade, Tornado Trigger, and let's see,
Serpent's
What are
Mask?
you-
Serpent Mask.
What are
Yeah,
you trying to complete
Sounds good.
first?
I'm trying to complete Tornado Trigger first.
All right, a solid pickup. Running back out to the lane right now. He will be you're a little bit behind right now, but I still think you guys have a pretty solid team
Nice to
comp to come back in the
while
late
you're
game.
running to lane.
All right, so pretty heavy weapon coming out from the blue side. Not too much damage coming out from the red side, honestly. Koshka does have a Broken Myth, though, so that's pretty dangerous. Koshka has very high base damage value, so actually building Broken Myth is a pretty solid choice on her.
Yeah.
Chuck is chasing down Chainsaw. Chainsaw takes a lot of damage, but throws up to wait for it. Taka is jumping on
Ult.
Vox, and Vox is, holy cow, that was some serious damage. He gets taken out. However, Taka is going to die to the turret. That's really unfortunate. Almost survived. If he got just a split second earlier, I think he would have been okay. But in this case, just a little bit too aggro. Gets taken out, but he does kill the Vox, so worth it? Maybe. Maybe worth it. Alrighty.
I'm surprised that Catherine is not building a Crucible
Yeah, Catherine should definitely be building a Crucible here.
for the
It's-
Koshka.
Yeah. Koshka, very, very telegraphed ultimate, but if she does manage to get it off, she stuns you for like a pretty long period of time, and that's definitely a good opportunity for her teammates to just wipe
Vox
you
will
off the
just
face of
eat
the
you.
earth. Vox doing some pretty good damage right here. You are level 9 to Chuck level 8, so you're ahead in levels, but I'm not sure how the farm is doing. 1, 3, and 3, pretty solid.
When do we update our card boxes?
It usually says. I believe it says like days remaining. I'm not exactly sure the exact time, but we
How about
update them
opening
pretty
the
frequently.
boxes?
We'd have to ask Bert.
Yep, we would have to ask Bert. He would know. Alrighty.
You can
Chainsaw
get that
looking to
Serpent
buy
Mask.
maybe a Serpent's Mask.
But you're holding out?
He's considering it.
How behind are you guys? Can you afford to hold out?
How's our artist doing? What do you think?
Artis is
Deacon?
doing great.
Yeah?
There are wolves
there you
chasing
go.
him though,
Uh-oh.
but he's okay. Free gold.
I don't know. He's bleeding now.
You should kill that wolf. It's worth 50 gold. It's totally worth it. Alright, looks like the red team is close to the jungle shop right now. So a little bit dangerous to venture down there, but I think it'll be just fine. And right now, the enemy Vox is nowhere to be seen. He's running back up into the lane.
Oh,
However,
found
he's
him.
getting caught out.
Found him.
He could go down
Oh.
here. Ooh,
No.
the Sonic Zoom not
Taka
quite
needs to
hitting.
leave.
The wave for it comes out. The science comes out, but Taka's taking down. Control Freak on Koshka is taking extremely low. This is a good opportunity for the blue team to push.
That's kind of unfortunate. Catherine stunning Koshka out of the ults.
Yeah,
She would have been stuck longer for than the stun lasted.
most definitely.
Could have done some good damage.
It is okay though. Blue team giving a little opportunity to do a little bit of damage to the turret right here. Chocolate balls on
I
Fortress.
think you can just focus that turret because Fortress doesn't really do high damage.
Right, when you're up against a support in the lane and they're the only one defending a turret, you can generally just hit the turret because swords don't really do too much damage. Fortress does a decent amount with his Molly Claw, but it's not life-threatening. It's definitely something you can get away from and nothing to worry about too much.
You
but
just gotta make sure.
you got ganked, so you will be okay. Gotta back out. The
Can't,
little
you're
bleed
bleeding.
stack is preventing you from recalling, and now you should be able to recall. Chainsaw very intent on checking what his abilities do.
Chainsaw's giant hands on a small device.
Does not work out.
Oh, lane team fight.
Alright. Some people
What
are
are we
fighting
gonna-
in the lane, not too much is happening. You actually chose to max out Sonic Zoom, so pretty good choice on Weapon Box. Crystal Box tends to max out the pulse, but Weapon Box, Sonic Zoom, really, really good choice. Goldmine looks like it's about to pay out. I don't know if the blue team wants to go fight it, considering the red team is probably all nearby. Could be extremely risky, but giving another 300 gold to the red side is a little bit dangerous right now.
I think you generally when you want to take the gold mine, you can do a timing attack or a timing push where you take both mines and then go contest the thing in the middle, the gold mine.
Alright, so
Unfortunate.
Chainsaw taking a lot of damage off of that Zoom
Payout
by the enemy
happened.
Vox. Oh, that could be a little bit dangerous.
That
was
is
risky.
not a.
Oh, however, Kashi
Yeah.
jumps in on Taka. Taka's going to go down. Sonic Zoom comes out,
Oh.
and Chuck 57 does a lot of damage right now.
I like the ham, but that was not good ham.
You should buy some better ham. High quality ham. Okay. So it looks like you have a dragon heart.
wow.
What do you plan on turning that into? Catherine actually goes down, so the
Oh,
ace buff
the
comes out
ace.
for the red side. That's gonna be really dangerous for the blue team, considering the red team's gonna still push on in.
No,
I'm
they're
planning
gonna
on a
stop this
Crucible.
turret.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Crucible is a pretty good choice here, especially against Akashka. And right here, Taka's going in, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do too much. So chainsaw dancing back and forth, doing some good damage, and clearing out some minions in the meantime. Let's see, killing some minions, killing some minions. Exciting things are happening, and they are going to just walk back into the jungle. Be quiet.
Brave.
Very, very quiet. So Kraken has spawned. This is a pretty good opportunity for the red team to take a little bit of advantage, considering they are ahead. If they control vision around the Kraken area, they will be able to take it down fairly quickly, especially with Koshka and Vox. However, they do see the blue team. They stepped on a scout trap. This could be really dangerous for them. That bush is instant death. Wait for it comes out from both sides. Chainsaw jumps in, gets
Unfortunate.
instantly wiped off the face of the earth. Anna Marie on Catherine is making her way out of there. She gets dropped. And that's pretty rough times.
That could be a Kraken.
That is almost
If red
definitely
team
going to be Kraken.
Decides to go for it.
The red team should definitely go for Kraken, or maybe just go for
It
some
could be-
turrets.
yeah, turret.
And it looks like they are going for the turrets, so pretty safe option. The entirety of the blue team is dead, so the red team is going to take down two turrets, which is super worth it, and they can probably retreat off and then take Kraken with the turrets down.
Yeah, that bottleneck turret is, I think, the most important turret in the game.
Most definitely.
You have such a strong defense there.
Yep, being able to keep track of exactly where these turrets are, like what turrets are up, and making sure that you can either dive past them or just play more safely when you are near enemy turrets is really important. Just making that decision. Do you want to dive on your turrets? Do you want to slowly push them down? Do you want to go for Kraken? Do you want to just bait the enemy out?
Oh, they're doing
It's all very good. So the enemy is on Kraken. The red team is on Kraken. It is not quite dead
Do you
yet.
have the burst to take it from
It's
them?
so low. And it gets taken by the red team.
Aw.
That was
But you got the
incredibly
Koshka.
close. You did kill Koshka. Koshka is down. However, the Kraken buff does come out onto the red team, and this is actually really bad for the blue side.
Yeah, I think you just have to retreat. Neither of you have the health. Nice peel. It was worth.
That was pretty worth.
Crystal infusion. I guess you could use that AoE damage.
Yep. Any sort of damage at this point is really important, considering the enemy is trying to end the game right now. Definitely want to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to
And the wafer comes
infuse
out, finishes him off. That
Nice.
was nice.
But now you have a Kraken to deal with.
That was really, really sweet. Honestly, that was a bare sliver of health, letting you finish him off. However, the Kraken is here. Will he be able to take it down? Maybe? It's going to be close.
Yeah, they're going to lose this turret, but
Looks like they will be able to take down a Kraken. The Vayne will survive, but the turret is going to drop. So, or will it? It's
No,
pretty close.
turret's going to drop for sure.
If only it had one less hit. It would have been amazing.
But at that point, the turret just might as well not be there.
Most definitely, most definitely.
You might not even get a shot off if
was
someone goes
so
to...
incredibly low at that point that it was basically dead.
Yeah.
So the game, not quite over yet, but without any turrets to defend them, they're very prone to getting backdoored. And even if they aren't getting backdoored, the enemy team is pretty far ahead, so they should, in theory, be able to take a fight pretty easily, just head on. But if you guys get a kill on Vox and then fight a 2v3, I think things will definitely still go in your favor.
Yeah. You just cannot let them go in there. Fortunately, they don't have anybody who can go over a wall.
Right. It's really up to, can they kill off the Vox before he does a lot of damage? And if they do, it'll be fantastic. Vox right here might be caught out.
Baiting.
But
I don't know about this.
This is dangerous
Where's
for the
that
blue
Koshka?
side. The Wayfor
The
comes out from
Wayfor
Vox.
misses.
Kasha comes
This
out.
is looking pretty good.
Chainsaw is stunned up. He's
Oh.
gonna maybe not die yet. Holy cow, he's still alive. He is dead.
Kill the dead is real.
And what's happening over
Kasha's
here?
gonna go finish it.
Oh,
but
Vox,
Where's Taka?
Catherine and Taka are both still alive. Taka is doing
Taka
things.
just TP'd home. Let's look at.
All right, so Kasha's still alive. Will she be able to close the game out?
No, I think she's gonna die here.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. Vox.
Now Vox.
Vox
now
and
Vox
Fortress.
has to go down.
All right. If Vox doesn't drop here, that will be game. But looks like you guys are gonna hold on for just a little bit longer.
They're backing, yeah.
They are not. They're a little bit scared. So good play coming out from Taco, finishing off the Koshka super early on.
I think you need to finish your Crucible.
I definitely think Koshka went in a little bit too early right there. That was extremely risky, and it just didn't pay off.
Going into the base?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By herself, she had both her teammates up, but she decided to go in basically 1v2.
Could have been a miscommunication.
Most definitely. Very, very possible. It was a little bit rough.
I think you guys should wait for that Catherine. Those wolves came from behind.
They came from behind.
That is not a good sign. Watch, like Fortune is just like hiding in your base or something. That'd be incredibly funny.
They could have just wrapped around the wall there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do have scout traps, but are there enough of them?
Does that Catherine have a contraption, or
We
is she just
found
buying
Fortress.
scout traps?
They jumped on Vox. Vox is getting taken down. No,
Vox.
he's not. Vox is totally fine. Koshka
Oh,
jumps in on
Koshka,
Taka.
Koshka,
Taka's gonna
Koshka.
go down.
There's
And Chainsaw
Taka.
is running for his life, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna drop pretty soon.
Yeah, you can't outrun that Koshka.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Vamp, sit on the scout trap.
Oh, it was a good try. It was a good try. Not quite enough, though.
No.
And this is most certainly game.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Indubitably.
Yeah, I farmed a little slower than the other Vox and got caught out a couple times, and that contributed in general to the team failing.
All right, so good game to Chainsaw. Good game to his teammates and the enemy team, whose names are Anna Marie, Destinator. Really good try there. Honestly, it was a pretty close game. Like, there's a lot of back and forth. The enemy team did get ahead.
Yeah.
But you guys were holding on pretty well. But really well played by Chocolate Balls, Control Freak, and Chuck57. Good stuff.
Andre's going to take over for me because I need to handle some stuff. And
oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Our team so that you guys have all the skins and all the great new assets that are coming online.
Thank you, Carlo.
So,
I thoroughly enjoy your assets.
Before
My goodness.
Before we close things out, we got a very, very hyped video to show you guys. This one's pretty cool. I'm just gonna kick it off. So here you go.
끊임없는 경쟁,
땀을 쥐게 하는 즐거움, 승패를 떠난 감동.
이 모든 것들과 함께 e스포츠 역사는 시작했고 성장했습니다.
그리고 지금 새로운 변화를 준비합니다.
베인글로리, 세계 최정상 초청 클랜 8개 팀이
바로 이곳 대한민국에서 그 시작을 함께합니다.
e스포츠의 미래를 확인할 역사적 순간.
Vainglory, World Invitational.
Alright, so as you guys know, we do have the Vainglory World's Invitationals coming up very, very soon. And that was a pretty awesome, just kind of hype bit coming out from OGN right there. And, before we wrap things up, I just want to say thank you all for coming out to the stream. Thank you all for joining us for this entire everything, really.
Thank you, guys.
The launch event, the entire launch of Vainglory, super exciting.
Yes.
I am excited to play with all of you. And thanks for Sugar Venom for, manning the chat. Thanks to Uval Andre for, just chilling here with me, saying mean things to Chainsaw.
Yes.
And thanks to you, Chainsaw, for just wandering off, apparently.
Thanks, Chainsaw.
He's gone. Very sad.
He's working on his assets.
Yep, he's working on his assets. You should check out his assets.
I do. Every morning.
You should check out his assets. And huge thanks to Cred the Shred for coming in, telling you guys all about, all sorts of things. Awesome, awesome guy. And before we go, I'd just like to say, check out the Undersprawl. They are live on Brizzle McFizzle's channel in just a brief moment. So we're going to be hosting them in just a bit. And before we go, I feel like I'm saying that a lot. We got one more video for you guys. So this one's pretty cool.
Wait.
We got more.
Wait.
Thanks to Zekant.
Aw.
Thank you, Zekant.
Thank you, Zekant.
I appreciate that.
You did a great job.
So thank you all for coming, and we'll see you guys soon enough.
Hey, what's up? Yeah. 오랜만이야. 아유 뭐. Ready? 너들 뭐하냐? 게임도 못한 것들은 게임하겠다고. 게임은 무슨 핸드폰으로 하고 있어. 컴퓨터로 해야지. 형이 얘기하는데 어떻게 뭐 대꾸가 없어?
Vainglory. 지금
Alright guys, thank you all for watching.
Thank
Go
you.
check out the Underspawn. We're going to host them right now.
Yes.
And see you guys on Friday.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Hey, what is going on guys? This is Ben here. Today I'm bringing you another Vainglory video, and today's going to be a little bit different of a video. I'm going to be doing an icebox opening, but if you guys want to learn how to get more free ice, there is in the description below this video a link that'll take you to Free My Apps, which is like a, pretty much like a site where you download apps, play them for like 10 seconds, and you get points, and then you can use that points to get iTunes, and then you can download or get the iTunes from the gift cards, or Glory Ice from the gift card. So